To heck with the gremlins.
Yeah, that's enough of that. So, welcome back to Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. When last we met and left off, the party had decided to go to sleep after having an encounter with the long sought after merchant Torga Icebane, who came to town to Bremen. And after meeting and perusing her rather expensive wares, um, met some of her staff and ran into her bodyguard, Sephek in the pub afterwards. And had a little bit of a conversation with him, and some of you decided to give him a follow, where you saw him out in the snow without any kind of cold weather gear, seemingly impervious to the cold, which he claimed was because of being born on Midwinter's Day and receiving the benefit of a gift from the gods. Um, and deciding not to engage him, you retreated back to the safety of the inn and decided to get a good night's sleep. Um, there's a little bit more in there, but I think everybody remembers. So we'll leave it at that, and we'll start off with uh, after everybody getting the benefit of a long rest. Um, you find yourself awaking in the morning.
Splendid. Well, I want to check on everybody in the group if everybody seems to be alive. You know, prayers and head down to have breakfast. Find out if anybody in town met an unfortunate demise.
Yeah, so coming down to the common room, you don't. The fare is rather meager. It's becoming pretty consistent that the food situation is not great in Ten Towns. It's a rather thin gruel, um, which the lady of the house apologizes profusely as you see her. Cora is very apologetic about the food, but it is the best that she can. Um, and she, I pray for those who don't even have this. So we're blessed that we have anything that we can put in our bellies.
Indeed.
Sorry, guys. Like her computer just turned off, so I'm trying to fix it and get her back up. It just completely turned off. So I will be right back.
Be doing anything this morning that needs to be noted?
Um,
No, not really right now.
Okay. Yeah, the rogue doesn't have much of a. He's a kind of roll out of bed and go kind of guy.
Pretty much, yep.
Yep, they're good. They're just good to go. Rangers, rogues, bards. Usually they've got to do some kind of disengage action to get out of bed. Since there's usually somebody in it with them.
True enough.
A full withdrawal. Uh, Out of game related for a second, Mickey. The minis that you did for us, if I may, how did you the roll 20 avatars? Was that roll 20? Not roll 20. I'm sorry. Hero Forge or something.
Yeah, they were. I did them on Hero Forge.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yep.
Couldn't think for a second. Okay, so let's see.
Yeah, I mean, you could technically get those printed up, but Jesus, man, they're expensive. They're ridiculous.
Like how expensive?
50 something.
They've gone up then, huh?
If you got the colored, if you got the colored version, like because
okay.
they can print it out now color. I think it's it's something like $50.
Hmm.
Just to get a, decent, the better plastic version. I think it's still like, like 29, something ridiculous.
Yeah. There are times that it has a need if you're playing in a long enough campaign.
Well, there's this. You can get the STL file right now. At half, like less than half, about half. I think $3.99.
Oh, okay.
You can get the STL of anything. Oh, maybe not. Nope, it's back up to $7.99. So it was literally only for Black Friday. And I've done that before. I got 2 STL files for one shot because they were doing a half off thing. So I got 2 for $8. And they don't print very well. Their files are not optimized. And then yet I got free ones, from Think First and other places. I pulled down free mini models for on the same printer, for free. Came out infinitely better.
Oh, wow, that's a shame. That's a shame.
I mean, if you know what you're doing and can tweak the models, to put in the braces and all that kind of stuff, I think you'd be okay. But they don't come optimized for anything because they want you to have to, pay
print them there. Yeah.
Okay, so the low grade plastic is $19.99. The high grade plastic is $30. The colored is $44.99.
Yeah.
If you want a metal, it's $100.
Yeah, the metal ones that's just a lot.
I had a guy in my last campaign that got a bronze medal one.
Yep, that's the only one. That's the only way they come. Yeah.
Oh, is it just that's the only way they come? Okay.
Yeah.
And did you notice
was that at Highlander, Mitch? That was the guy at Highlander.
No, it was a game I was running
okay.
for outside
there was
Highlander.
There was a guy at Highlander who had gotten
it. Didn't look really good.
It did look great, or did not look. I mean, what was?
Did not. I was not very impressed with the quality.
Have you? I mean, because I've gotten ones that are the high grade plastic there, and my friend who's a miniature painter, he's done some great work with them. So I'm very happy with that. But I haven't seen an in person metal one, so it's disappointing that it's not worth it. Like, why would you pay all that extra money to be disappointed?
I don't know. It was just a lot of the layer lines and it was just didn't look right to me. It looked like a shoddy print job, but this is probably about a year ago though. So maybe they've changed things since then. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was less than impressed, but maybe it's because it was metal too.
Thank you for that recap, Mickey.
So you all have, are able to breakfast, whatnot. You don't have really anybody else with you in the common room. The inn is pretty quiet. The other tenants tend to be out very early, as they are mostly fishermen. Some of her long-term tenants, just 1 or 2. So, Cora has excused herself and gone off and is busy with prepping and cleaning and doing the things that she does. So you're left alone and ready to do your day.
I suggest we walk around town, even if it means splitting up to walk around town and cover more ground to see if we discover any victims, as was discussed and has been seen in other places. If not, what's the next step?
Well, first let's make sure that that she's still there, and they haven't moved on, because I believe they're planning on staying for another day or two. If they're still here, I wouldn't even expect to find anybody just yet.
That's a good point. From throwing up in a bucket by the bed and says, "We were gonna go to Lonelywood."
Wait a second. I thought you wanted to head down to Dugan's Hole.
It's pretty far. We should probably see the druid first.
Who cares if your family and everybody dies from wolves?
That's
Everyone froze for me. I missed that entire conversation.
oh man. I'm laughing at the tech gremlins, not at you.
Basically,
we were gonna go to-
Thea was thrown up in a bucket, saying
She's
that
gone.
She's
She's
gone.
She's gone.
That's why I was laughing. It's just tech problem after tech problem tonight.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. Do we want a mulligan tonight? I mean,
She's typing on roll 20.
I'm still.
Okay, so you were saying everyone froze on Discord,
I'm
didn't
still-
hear a thing. Right.
Looking at a white. There goes my. Up. Maybe. Hold on.
I believe that Philbert and Roanoke and Thea had a plan to try to entice to see if there was a trap being laid or something of some sort, I believe.
Yeah.
Thea, I just see Tara. I see you now in the game, so that's progress.
Yeah.
It's all black though, so. Oh.
I think between all of us, we got all the technical difficulties, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So all I heard was vegan pole, and that's it.
You,
Sorry. Go.
no, I'm not sure what you heard actually. Winzera. You heard what?
I heard somebody say Dugan's hole.
No, Thea was talking about going up to Lonelywood, and after we check out the I'm sorry, Torgs, see if they've moved on or if they're still around or whatnot. But I made the joke. I thought you wanted to go to Dugan's Hole, and that's kind of where we just started joking. So.
Okay, yeah.
But yes, the goal right now is to find out if there's been a victim, if the caravan's still in town, if there's been a victim. I suggested we walk around town looking, around all the various empty buildings and whatnot, because other victims have just been left in the street. So, maybe we won't hear scuttlebutt in town because maybe somebody doesn't know. They haven't found the body, but. Henrik raised the very valid point of checking to see if the caravan was still here, because the theory is they would leave after taking someone out.
Weren't all the bodies found near the docks?
I know one of them. I don't know any other one.
I know the one was found by one of the not taverns.
It was in an
Yeah,
alleyway
taverns.
of sorts.
Yeah, outside of the half-orc owned tavern, if I'm not mistaken. Right? That was in
Prince Shander.
Yeah. And the one here, well, we're waiting to see.
All right, so come on, guys. What are we doing?
Let's take a step at a time. Let's just go up and see if our merchant is there. If the merchant is there, are we spying on the merchant today? Because that should determine who goes up there. Like I said, I'm no good with spying. I'm happy to walk around. So let's make a plan.
Well, first let's see if the caravan's there and
Let's.
go from there.
Are we all good with technical issues? Before we, is everybody able to see everything?
I believe so.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, let's hope. Okay, so who's gonna go check on the caravan? Let's just do that. Let's get that done. Who's going? Stealthy people should go. We
Oh,
got 3, right?
Are we separating again?
Well, we just want to see if they're there. They're already suspicious of us. If we walk up as a party and we don't buy anything and we just chatter some more, it's pointless. Just go see if they're there, and let's meet somewhere and decide what the next plan is.
I'll go.
Okay.
Sounds like a good idea. I'm gonna I figure I'm gonna walk around town, see if anybody's muttering about finding any dead bodies, even though I don't think they're going to just yet.
I'll go with you because it's better to have pairs, etc. And I'm not good at stealth. I'll clank around with you.
We'll meet you at the 5 taverns. See you later.
Perfect.
Bye.
Perfect.
And Filbert starts heading out the door.
All right.
I'll follow Filbert.
Okay. So we got Winzira, Filbert, and Judzi, Filbert, and
Roanoke.
Roanoke, thank you. God, mouth work. And then the other 3 are going around town and looking for it. Okay. You guys spend about 25 minutes it takes to kind of case through the entire of Bremen, being very small. You see people moving about. It's still dark, but there are some occasional lamps lit here and there, people moving about. You see some normal activity on the dock. A couple of fishing trawls getting a late start, moving out onto Mare Dunlin. But it all seems pretty normal. You're looking specifically for bodies or signs of any kind of trauma given investigation. The 3 of you. Oh, not you, Roanoke. You're going to, going to the...
Oh, yep.
We'll save that investigation. I don't want you to waste that 20.
That's all right. It's not a problem.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't think I should.
13.
Wait, I think my.
Well,
Yeah, my.
why don't you
I
click
should-
on the thing that says normal instead of disadvantage, and then you'll be all set.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
Your 23 is the one that we'll use. And then Thea, I don't know if she's open, but if she's...
My
Are you still having
I
issues?
can't- Yeah, I keep
Don't worry
getting
about it.
you lost connection to the server, so we're just gonna say
I'm going to roll it for you.
unfortunately. Okay.
I'm going to roll it for you. Don't worry about it.
All right.
It's all good.
Ooh,
You go out of 17.
nice.
So
17.
okay, so looking high and low, you search for any kind of issue, any kind of signs of blood stains, anybody acting like there's various commotion or issue, and you don't see any signs that anything last night out of character untoward had happened.
Splendid. So are the 3 of us then satisfied? We'll head off to the tavern and wait to meet up with the rest of our cohorts.
Correct.
All right, in the same amount of time, Winzira, Roanoke, and Filbert, how are you approaching out there? Are you guys stealthing up? Are you just walking up? How are you guys? What is your plan?
I mean, we're buried treasures down here in the bottom left, right?
Correct.
So I would think we had the caravan was up by the trees.
Mm-hmm.
So if we come up like the road here, we can walk normal up to there, and then when we get to this last row of houses, we can kind of stealth up and just see if we, see anything going on over there.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Good plan.
Yeah, so give me a stealth roll. Just so
All of us?
each of you. Yeah.
I rolled a 20.
Yeah,
Nice.
you got a 23. No, wait. What's your stealth bonus? 20 plus what?
Stealth is 5.
So 25.
25. Bunch of good stealths right there. 19, 20, and 25.
I don't think we even see each other.
Yes, it's dark, so only the goblin can actually see anything that's going on right now. As she scuttles through snowbank to snowbank, barely leaving a mark in the snow.
I have dark vision.
Oh, that's right, you do. So you can kind of just periodically see a little pom pom from her hat as she as she scurries. It's hard though because it's a white pom pom and everything else is white. But as you approach, you see them. You see the area of the caravan by the kind of vacated home that they've appropriated to set up their little traveling bazaar, if you will. You give me a perception, each of you, that are kind of from a stealthy position observing.
So 24.
Nice.
Focus.
Roanoke, trying to see, finds that he steps in a bit of a hole, and with his really strong ability at stealth, he is able to not give himself away. However, it takes a lot of his perception off, so he's only you can see that there's still sleds out there, Roanoke, but you've been kind of focused on not making any noise. Winzira, you can kind of see that they've opened up some of the fronts of these tents that the crates were on that you had seen last time, and you notice that the dogs have been brought out. The sled dogs have been brought out in a rather large pack. To your eyes, being that they're about a little bit, at least you'd be looking at them eye to eye if they were to walk up to you. They seem to be just a huge pack of them, gajillions.
So many.
Filbert being a little bit more used to the sight, you can see that there are at least 18 to 20 of these dogs, and that there are 2 of the porters or the grunt workers of Torga's employ out feeding them. You can see pieces of meat being fed to them. You also note that 2 others are moving between the home that they've taken over and carrying out goods that have been brought in for the night, and they're in the process of setting up for the day. You can just about hear the sound of a gruff, somebody yelling from inside inside this building, kind of berating the workers to hurry up. I'm not paying you to sit on your asses. Get that shit, shut up, kind of thing.
Well, they're here.
That's all we needed to know.
I think that was our job.
Boo.
Mission accomplished.
Okay.
Should we head back and meet the rest?
Sure. Where are we meeting them though?
5 taverns.
Sounds good.
All right. We'll head back over to 5 taverns, I guess.
Yeah, we'll you guys kind of head back over. It takes you miraculous on your first attempt. You walk in to Rivers North, and you see the rest of your party just walk. It must have just walked in just a few moments before you.
Well, that was quick. I haven't even had a chance to get my tomato juice yet.
Anything, my friends? Anything? We found nothing.
Nothing.
They're setting up. So they're here.
Okay. So we have a day to do something, essentially, before they potentially pack up and depart. What's the plan?
Well, I know that there was the idea of setting out someone as bait, and I volunteered for that. Or we could go and check out this, but I don't think we need to stay.
Losing your audio.
Yeah, you cut out about half there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to do. My computer keeps fading in and out, like it's.
Yeah, it's just not happy with you at the moment. Sorry.
I mean, if we go scout, how far are the woods?
They're a couple days away.
Yeah,
Just looking at the map, that would be my guess.
I don't know about days, but it's a significant hike.
Yeah.
Hey,
to
guys.
get to Lonelywood.
Real quick, hey.
Yeah, Tara?
So, can you? Okay. My computer, I think, is just done. It keeps unplugging and plugging itself in. So the only option I have is to just go in the room with John, and then I guess you'd have to roll for me.
Yeah,
Is that
we can do that.
gonna
Let's
be
do
all
that.
right?
Sure.
Okay. All right. All right. Bye.
Oh, tech issues.
Mickey, if I take a look at a map, can I get a little bit more of a closer estimate of mileage and what we think it would take us to head up to the woods?
Yeah, absolutely you can.
You said the woods were how long?
That's what I'm going to try and find out.
Yeah.
And you will know that in just a second. You would think I would have.
It's about 5 or 6 miles, according to the what is that term for the thing at the bottom? The
Scale?
yeah. No, there's another. There's a term for the scale thing, but I can't remember what it is. But yes, the scale seems to be about. If we could go straight across, it would be about 5 miles.
We could just do a rowboat right across. Catch some fish on our way over.
And then back to Targos. So, with your dog sled and your mounts, you're able to get back to Targos, even though the road is kind of non-existent at this point. You made it in about an hour and a half or so. Looking at the map, and with your cartography skills, you do some quick calculations and determine that it would take another 6 to 8 hours walking, but you should be able to almost cut that in half to maybe 4 hours of straight journeying to get to all the way to Lonely Wood, passing by Targos, passing by Tourmaline. And that last little bit through the skirting the Lonely Wood to actually Lonely Wood.
Well, I mean, I like the idea of going up and investigating that, but my fear is that if we're worried about the caravan leaving potentially tomorrow or committing a murder tonight,
we can't do
I
it
don't think
tonight.
we can't do it tonight. It's too much of a chance to go there and back. So,
If it is your
Yeah, Ed is willing, like I said, willing to be the bait if we want to do that tonight. However you guys want to work that out.
I don't think we can risk
But
traveling up to Lonely Wood and back tonight.
Agreed.
Oh, of course, yeah.
yeah, but you didn't break any of the sacrifice rules. Isn't that what got the others killed?
It's true.
I could lie and say that I used the spell and I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
that
we think.
I mean, that could potentially bring the wrath of the town down upon us, not just
I know.
our friend. So,
Yeah, you're right.
I kind of feel like the
Maybe,
Frostmaiden would know, though.
maybe we should see if there are any rumors now that it's later in the day, if anybody has broken the rule. Yeah?
That's a good idea.
yeah.
Do we know if somebody's died on every one of these, or is it just on certain ones?
Well, wait. The timeline for the murders, did they happen on the actual night of the supposed sacrifices? I thought it was just near. I didn't realize it was on.
I thought it was just when the caravan was in town.
Right. That's
Yeah, it was near.
It was near. I don't think exactly on the night of, because there was that one dude who was bragging that he didn't get sacrificed, and then probably a couple days later or something like that.
Right.
At least that's the impression I got.
Well, could spread that rumor in the tavern at some point. See if somebody takes an action during the evening.
Spread the rumor that she violated the.
Yeah, somebody bragged about it before, and then they were a target. Isn't that what you just suggested?
I didn't suggest that.
She used
but...
the light of the
Thea suggested it.
We can spread the rumor that she used the light of the thunder to warm.
Yeah.
The point being, if we spread that rumor around in a tavern, that could invoke anger within the town and not the murderer alone.
True.
Yeah.
If we even know where the murder is, yeah.
Could always just spread it to our drinking buddy from the previous night, instead of bellowing it at the top of our lungs.
This small town's gonna get around. People are gonna not like her after that.
Yeah.
I told them that I was going to stop back at their caravan today. I can go over there and talk to them and
plant it.
Say that if I go by myself,
Mm-hmm.
I can say, I'm trying to separate myself from that group because I think Thea may have been trying to break the rules of the sacrifice last night.
There you go.
the other night. Yeah.
That would be much better.
I think that would be a much better idea.
That works.
And if it doesn't go anywhere, then we know we're good. So
Yeah.
that works. I think that's a great idea.
Yep.
Sure, you want a shadow or you want to just go solo?
Well, here's another thought. Maybe myself, Roanoke, and Winzira, if the three of us go up there and talk to them, we can plant that seed. And then the three of us can actually just stake out the tavern, and that will explain why the three of us are not drinking with our three friends that night.
Yeah,
And,
we could drink at a different tavern as well.
And maybe just watch to see if this guy comes down to try and stalk them.
I don't think we need to be at two different taverns. Maybe just not be together at the one. Noticeably.
I don't think they were going to be at the tavern. I think that what he's saying is like watching the guy to see if he goes to our tavern to get me.
Sure.
Right.
So, I mean, it would make sense.
Yeah, it sounds like a good plan.
So,
Okay.
that the three of us trail him later on tonight. He
Go
goes
for
into
it.
the tavern, or he waits outside the tavern and sees the three of them coming out and not the three of us because we told him we're already parting ways.
Okay.
All right.
While you're up at the caravan, if you're going to, since you will be up there, never mind.
Good.
Silly thought.
You wanted to pick up some bubble gum for you?
Well, it wasn't bubblegum actually. I was thinking about trying to help our innkeeper, so to speak, by getting some extra supplies so we don't eat the gruel. Actually donating to her a little bit of my personal gold. And actually, that's what I was going to say out of game. I was going to type it. I'll just say it here. While they're up investigating, I wanted to go to the fishmonger and buy some fish. You could just tell me a price. I'll just charge it. That way I can donate it. We don't have to take time.
Cool.
So, and I'll give you guys enough money to buy some salt, some pepper, some accoutrements. Make it look like your journey there has an additional purpose.
Okay.
It's for the innkeeper. It's for her.
Okay.
Someone has a crush.
Joe's trying to play this character right. This character might be a tad smitten, but at the same time, he realizes that we're eating, less than good. So let's upgrade this a little bit.
Can we get some paprika too?
It's in the book.
And the lucky spices, paprika. The luckiest spice in the world.
As an actual
Ice must flow.
As an actual Transylvanian, I will never turn down food with paprika in it.
All right. Well, I guess we'll start heading up to the caravan.
Yep.
Is there anything else anybody wants? Shoelaces. Anybody need shoelaces?
I want a stuffed fudgy doll.
Soon. We've got manufacturers making that over in Theramane. Not Theramane. What's the name of my town? Yeah, Termerlin.
All right, cool.
I give you 5 gold to buy shit.
That's right, I got it. If you're buying fish, I'll buy spices.
Yeah, thank you.
So just how many ever fish steaks you want to get for her? They are 5 silver apiece. So just figure it out. And,
I'll figure it out while you're doing that stuff.
Yep.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. I handy dandy 10 towns pricing
And
guide.
while they're off doing that, I'll just sit there and study my nose in book.
Okay.
Fair.
All right, we'll meet you guys back at the buried treasure after this for the time being.
Done.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Good luck.
Bye.
Good luck, don't die.
Yeah.
Go down.
All right. All right. Well, let's do this then. As you guys start to make your plans, you begin to head back towards where Targos has got her set up. The light has begun to come up a little bit, so you're able to. Those of you who are, oh, you know what? And just to take a quick step back, I screwed up. Those perception checks should have been at disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Well, for me.
And Filbert, well, no, because it was dark. So
Oh,
even
okay.
with those, and then so that just I wanted to point it out that I screwed up that, so that moving forward when I do it right, that because now it's dim light, so now you guys can actually make out your perception checks would be without disadvantage because you have dark vision. Filbert's yours now will be at disadvantage. Okay, that's
Gotcha.
all I wanted to I wanted to point that out.
I still rolled a 5.
You still rolled a 5. That's right. It did not really affect yours, no. But that's okay. DM mistakes are the party's advantage. Let me just fix this, and I can give you guys a visual. Oops. Okay. All right. So we've got Winzira. Actually, you know what? I'll do this for the whole party. What am I doing if I do it this way? Because you'll all want to see what's going on.
Roll 20.
Yeah, I'm getting it too. I've got one machine that I can see everybody's, so that we record it, and it's black. So let's do
Black.
this. Let's do this.
You see nothing.
I know.
Oh, I'm just saying.
So much
Oh,
for
no.
dynamic
I
lighting.
see it now.
Yeah, I changed it so that everybody can just see it. And the hell with the dynamic lighting, I guess. I'm still seeing black.
Yeah, I'm still seeing black. I saw the green ping, but that's about it.
Aren't those trees?
I know why. Hang on. Sorry, guys.
There we go.
You have to have a token on the map.
Ah.
Yeah.
But I can send you to that layer. No, I can't. Because you still can't. Now you can't see anything.
Yeah, just ignore us on the side of the map.
Wait, aren't those our friends?
Okay.
Mirages. That's what we are. We're snow mirages.
Doppelgangers.
Doppelgangers. That's it. Doppelgangers.
All right, so you guys are approaching from. You know what? I'm even gonna take this off too. There.
What?
It's a lot of puppies.
That's a whole lot of wolves.
I love me some huskies.
Dog pile.
Oh, jeez, there goes your bait.
All right, so yeah, approaching. It's impossible not to hear the dogs. And you can see from the distance, even as you're walking up, Torga is out front of the her wares, kind of going through some things, and the handsome olive-skinned gentleman from the previous night, ever her shadow.
She's cheery looking.
Is that the gentleman or her?
No, that's her.
That's her.
No, that's the one that likes oysters.
That's
him.
Okay. So the three of you approach.
Oh, wait. Before we do,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to. Oh, where is it? Nope, that's not it. Oh my goodness. Oh, there it is. I would like to use my action to use Performance of Creation.
Okay.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
And
Throw that in the chat if you would.
that I can copy and paste it for you.
Oh, okay. Don't worry about it. I can look on your sheet.
It won't be on my sheet. Remember, I am a creation bard.
Oh, have I not?
Cautious.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Have I not updated your thing? Oh, my bad. Okay, we'll do it this way. Perfect. Thank you, Winzira. All right, so what object are you creating?
So I would like to create a like a similar horn to the one that Thea had yesterday.
Okay.
Goblins, they got an horn.
It's not a goblin made
Not made
goblin.
by goblins.
Not made by goblin.
Well, this one technically
Not
will
made
be.
by goblin. It will, yeah.
This one will
This
be
is a goblin made, not made by goblin horn. So you guys, Roanoke, you and Filbert, see Winzira kind of ask for a second, and you see her plop down onto the ground, sitting cross-legged, and she starts to rock back and forth, and she's kind of starting to sing a little something underneath her breath, and discordantly plucking certain things on her lute, and you start to see the snow on the ground in front of her start to swirl, and it actually forms up, almost looking like into the horn, semblance of a horn, and with a final downstroke, it snaps into being. The snow kind of horn that had formed there snaps into an exact duplicate of the horn that Thea had.
Now I have
That
something
was-
to sell.
That was interesting. Good job.
Yeah, I thought I might be able to do it, but I'm really glad it worked.
Don't doubt yourself, Winzira.
Aw, thanks, Filbert.
You
And I
got
give
it.
him a big hug.
Of course you do.
I hug back and pat her on the head and say, "Come on, we got a job to do."
Okay.
And I guess we'll start approaching. I mean, are we going? It looks like there's a shop there and a shop there.
Yeah,
Or are they both like shops? Or
yeah, she's basically just set up two structures, lean-tos, if you will,
okay,
where the goods are kind of spread out in between. Her three large dog sleds have been pulled together and formed a kind of a pen for her dogs. As you guys are walking up, you still see two of them are over there, kind of playing and kind of lounging by the dogs. Two are over by this, if you will, this lean-to of goods, and Torga and Sephek are yeah.
I guess we'll go to them first.
Sure. So, you're back. Looking
I
to
am.
spy something today, are we?
I'm sorry, out of character. Was that looking to spy something or looking to buy something?
Bye.
Okay. I was like, this guy's passive insight is through the roof.
Yeah, that's she's no, I'm sorry. To buy something.
Gotcha.
But it is cold out here.
It is cold, and we were hoping to procure some goods from you if you have any spices.
Spices. Yeah, I've got some spices. What do you salt, pepper? I've got some
Salt, pepper, paprika.
dried flakes of onion that make for a good spice.
You have any mustard seed?
Paprika. No, I don't have mustard seed. Do I have any mustard seed? Klaus! Look in that crate. See what spices we have in there.
Any dill or Old Bay? Something that's going to pair nicely with a fish?
You're a funny one there, Mr. Happening. Hang on, let me check.
I don't joke around when it comes to food.
A trait of your people, from what I hear.
And enjoy a good full belly.
Alrighty. She's able to produce a modicum of salt, a good amount of pepper, and she does have dill, but no paprika. And I'm sorry, I've never heard of Old Bay. That sounds disgusting, but I don't have that. I do have
any rosemary, maybe some sage.
I have thyme, actually.
All right. I guess time will have to do.
Time is a very valuable thing.
You're the funny one now.
No, I mean time is very valuable up here. It's very hard to come by. It's going to be 2 gold for the lot. I'm no philosopher.
For just the time, or for
However.
everything?
For everything.
All right.
Jeez, I haven't paid
I'll
that much
pass
for
them.
time since.
I'll give them the 2 golds. I was also looking for possibly some ink pots. I purchased one over in Bryn Stander. And I'll take out the ink pot I got to dye the knocks of my arrows and show it to him. Do you have anything similar to that?
Let me look. Let me look. Yeah, I think I do. I think I do. This is a very, very fine ink made from a squid. You can't get much better than this. This would be 1 gold, 2 silver pieces. Or 12 silver, if that's what you got.
How about a gold, since I just bought a whole bunch of spices from you too?
You know what? That would be great, as long as you put in 2 silver pieces with it.
How about this great horn that my compatriot from yesterday didn't want to give up?
No, she didn't.
You were kind of interested in it. I think you said that was a gold piece you were willing to offer us.
Don't think that is what I said. Let me look at it. Let me look at it. And she kind of picks it up and looks down the thing and, sniffs at it. Does the whole Yukon Cornelius. Nothing. Yeah. I say that I could knock off 5 silver off of the price of that ink pot for this. So you would owe me 7 silvers.
7
this
silver?
horn.
Okay. Winzira, is that okay with you?
That's fine with me.
Okay.
Pleasure doing business with you. Klaus, put this away. Now, what else? What else are you interested in? She tosses it over to the big lumbering brute behind her, who stows it in one of the crates.
I don't know. Is there anything else you two might want? Since we're moving on without the other 3, we might as well get ourselves set up to go.
You have enough supplies, right? Going around.
Heading out of town, are we?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. A little concerned about the company we were keeping the previous few days.
Anything you'd like to get off your chest?
Well, yeah, I'll look at Winzira and Roanoke for a moment, and I'll look back at her,
I shrug my
and
shoulders.
then I'll look back at them again, and I'll look back at her and be like, well, we think one of them may have been cheating the sacrifice last night, or the night before. So we're trying to avoid any problems with that.
Wow. That probably isn't too smart of them, is it?
Yeah, I guess not. And I'll lean a little bit closer. I think the cleric was using some divine powers to make a little bit of light and heat for herself the other night.
Well, if you can't trust a cleric, who can you trust? I never
you can
trusted
trust
them.
me.
Well,
You can always
that-
trust a halfling.
I don't think that's how the saying goes, but
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it. Roll deception to see how well you did with.
It's a 12.
Okay. 14 and okay, so Roanoke, you're 14, and that's the why do I have Thea's open? I don't want Thea's. I want.
Well, I didn't roll.
No,
That
you're
was,
passive. You're passive perception.
Oh, passive. Got it.
Both you and Filbert, you definitely notice that Sephek, who seemed bored and uninterested with everything in general, seems to he definitely kind of gave you the look down, and you notice that him kind of taking in and staring at the rest of the rest of you, kind of trying to he's definitely interested now. He's may not have been paying attention at all. It's hard to tell, but now he's definitely following the conversation.
Okay.
Well, yes.
Yes.
People like that, I can see why you wouldn't want to be associated with them. The road is no place for traveling with people you don't trust.
Definitely agree. But,
all kinds of things can happen on the road.
That's true. That's very true. No, say, well, if we think we're all stocked up, I guess we could head back to the inn, right, fellas? And lady?
Yep. Sounds
Sure.
good.
Well, thank you for your spices, even though you didn't have any Old Bay. You don't know what you're missing. If you come across it, you should definitely get yourself some.
I never liked the smell of the bay.
Well, it doesn't smell like the bay. It just complements fish. It's a very good spice.
I'll have to keep my eye open for it.
Should, you know why?
A lot of fish.
Because you can always trust a halfling.
I'll have to remember that.
You should. Have a good afternoon. And Sephek, it was a pleasure with your company last night at the tavern. We had a nice time until we found out about the cleric's doings. Hope you guys have good travels to the next town you're heading to.
I'm sure that we will.
Where are
Take
you
care.
heading next?
Well, from here we'll be heading back through Targos, probably through Brimshander, on our way to East Haven.
Well, safe travels.
And to you, Master Halfling, that everyone can trust.
I give her a little wink and tap the tip of my nose. And I'll turn and start walking away.
All right. I don't know why her token was so damn big. She's a dwarf. Excellent.
Stocky.
It's just asking me what I'm doing.
Okay, so you I'll take your leave. Walking out as normal. And you head back. Where are you heading? Back to the inn?
Yeah. I mean, unless there's anywhere else that Windsor or Roanoke would like to go. I mean, we got several hours to kill, but we did tell the group we'll meet him back there at some point.
Listen out for rumors.
I thought you guys weren't gonna meet back with us. I thought you guys were gonna pretend to
We're-
be separated from us and then be watching.
Well, we have
'Cause you
to
guys-
we have to bring the spices back to Cora.
Yeah.
But we did tell you we were going to meet you at the buried treasure
Sorry, that might
before you guys head off to the tavern.
I blame the gremlins.
Yeah.
Probably true.
Okay. So heading
So I guess
back.
on the way back, yeah, I'll just keep my ears open, see if we hear anybody talking about anything noteworthy.
Okay.
Trustable halflings and treacherous clerics is what you mean?
Yes.
Son of a bitch. Okay. You guys head back. You're not expecting to see really too many people on the streets, being that this is 10 towns in the grip of the Frostmaiden. However, as you kind of make your way past the main group, you see there's 3 fishermen standing around, and they're kind of each have with them one of the knucklehead trout, and they're arguing about whose is the bigger as you guys walk up. They're, what the hell are you talking? This is clearly fatter and heavier than yours. Turn, you're a bloody fool. Can't you see how long mine is, though?
A classic confrontation.
Now, and then the other one is just sitting there with this big grin, and you can see he's got these big red cheeks and kind of these squinty little beady little pig-like eyes, and he clearly has the biggest fish. Clearly, and he's just kind of standing there. He's got to take it, hold it with 2 hands. It's huge, and he's just standing there with this grin on, looking at the other 2, not saying a word. As you guys approach.
Winzira, I think you can settle that argument for these gentlemen.
Yes, I can.
I'm sure you have a nice, lovely song to help them decide on whose fish is bigger.
So I'm going to walk up to them. Like, I know how to decide who has the bigger fish.
And how would that be?
And I go over to the one with the smaller fish, and I give him a big hug. He does, of course. Any blind person can see that.
Blind? You must be blind. Look, mine's so much longer. His is shorter. Yes, but it's fatter. The little goblin knows what she's talking about. And the one who's has the long fatter one, Churn, goes stomping off. They're stupid goblins, fake news, bullshit. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Can't see a goddamn thing. A goblin, for Christ's sake! I'm listening to a goblin. Fuck this 10 towns come to. Fuck Bremen, shithole. Hey, thank you, wee little goblin. Right, Zeb? I always said, goblins, they get a bad rap. You're just swell as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you. It means so much to me.
Goblin. Yeah. Good day to you, then.
So, as you know, thanks. Do you want to maybe give me the fish? I did settle your argument.
Aren't you adorable? Go ahead and roll persuasion. Let's see.
Well played. Whatever happens, well played on the attempt.
Yeah. You're adorable. You are. But no, I will not be giving you my fish.
You're not getting my Bud Light.
Oh, darn.
Besides, it's bigger than you are, darling.
I know some pretty big people.
Hey, we'll be on our way now. Come on there, Zeb. Zeb.
Eggs and beans.
And they start to go tromping off.
That was a good try, Winzira.
I almost
You
had
almost
him
did.
this close.
It's the one that got away.
I should punch it like Thea does.
I
Um,
don't know.
You
Yeah,
guys
that
can
might
both-
not be the best idea, but
both of you can take inspiration for that silliness. That was awesome. That was fun. Other than that, you don't pass anyone else on the street. It's pretty quiet, even though it is now past noon and the lightest of the day. Activity in Bremen seems to mostly be out on the lake during the day. The town is pretty small. Population pretty small, and of the 150 or so residents, most of them are busy fishing during the days.
I just want to do a quick spin around and see if I notice anybody from the caravan that might be tracking us or following us.
Okay, go ahead and give a quick perception on your spin.
So this is still considered dim light, so I'm doing disadvantage.
Is it? It's at noon. It's right around noonish. So this is actually the one time of day that you don't have disadvantage.
Okay.
Because it's like twilight, which is not dim. It's just a little bit above dim. That's the way I've been playing it.
Yeah, so
23. Yeah. You kind of do a little thing where you move a little bit over and kind of lean up against the wall and kind of look back real quick. And you're feeling pretty confident if there had been anybody back there, you would have caught him at it. And don't see anyone tailing you or get a sense that you're being followed at all.
Cool.
Other than that, you guys make it back to the buried treasure. As you walk in, you can smell the warm, beautiful smell of roasting fish, because your paladin, Dodvin, has brought back many different steaks of fish, knucklehead. Excuse me. Which Cora has already started to begin to prepare.
Splendid. Did you have any success, my friends?
Yep. I'll throw the pouches of spices up onto the table.
Fantastic.
They did not have any Old Bay. They didn't have any rosemary. They didn't have anything good to go with fish. Not even dill.
Orcs. They're
Oh, yeah,
orcs.
dill.
They're savages. That's what they are.
But got some salt, pepper, and some thyme.
Splendid.
And paprika? Was there paprika there?
There was
You
no
didn't-
paprika.
They didn't have paprika?
They did
No.
not.
Okay.
There was dill, but no paprika.
And did you mark that off of the gold? I mean, there's change, unless you're not giving me change, but I hope you didn't mark it off of your gold. So.
No, I paid for it. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
You guys you've bought me a few meals and a few rounds of drinks.
I
So
appreciate that. So, what'd they say? Did they take the bait, so to speak?
Sephek looked pretty bored until we planted the seed, and then he started listening to the conversation. So I think he may have bought into it.
So to continue on with this leaving town plan and distancing yourselves from us, there's 2 adjacent buildings. Are either of them empty? We should check, because you could always hide there if we're waiting for them to jump us, so to speak. If that was the plan for later.
This is the only inn in town.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
So I mean, it would be a matter of
Staying in different rooms.
Well, I
well,
thought
I
that
mean, he's probably going to try to do something on the way back from the tavern to the inn. I mean, everybody else has been found out on the street, on the dock.
True.
So we might just need to just kind of watch from the side and slink along the buildings while you guys are walking back. Or maybe just Thea walks back from the tavern to the inn. And the three of us could be posted up somewhere, and the two of you could be following somewhat close by.
Yeah.
Or maybe she's trailing behind the two of you, and we're trailing behind her.
If this guy is actually the killer, he's savvy enough not to attack when there are potential witnesses who could just turn around. So I think we have to be more careful than this, like hiding in abandoned homes or, use stealthy people actually in full-on stealth. I'm useless when it comes to that. I can't move quietly. I don't think Henrik is particularly quiet himself. No offense to our fair wizard.
He certainly is not.
I think it'd be a great idea to have Thea go to the pub. The ones that I'm still friends with, can be at the pub with me as well. And then I will be like, I drank too much. I'm just going to go ahead and go. And then you guys be like, well, we're not ready to go.
it's kind of on brand.
Yeah.
I mean, I can.
And then I can just walk off by myself, kind of deal.
We can stay far enough away, and I can have my familiar in the sky above, keeping watch.
Having your familiar trailer would be brilliant. Yes, I forgot.
Yeah.
Do you have a contingency if it's too windy for your little feathered friend?
That I do not, fortunately.
Does your feathered friend have, I don't know what the low light, dark vision, or is it just normal?
Dark vision.
Could plant itself along the path, the agreed upon walking path, and then, it just can be stationary, just a bird on a roof, less noticeable than a bird tracking,
Definitely. As long as the weather permits, she can fly from one roof to another along the path. Keep an eye.
You guys could be stationed maybe along the way. I mean, how long is it from one of the 5 bars to the inn?
If you're looking at the map, what we could do is okay. And if the bird, I gotta hold it. Yeah, if the bird flies back and forth from like there and there, has there and there, has a view of the pathway that you might walk. If you start from over here, go to here, down to here, and over to here, it's a Z path that you'd follow, and the bird would just have to move between 2 spots.
Yeah, I just meant more for you guys to have strategic spots.
I think along that path there are probably plenty of strategic spots. There's at least 2 alleys. There's rooftops for the stealthy. There's maybe even an abandoned building in there for the not so stealthy to stand in. Because if I'm standing with him, we're going to get the notification as soon as his bird sees what's up.
Yeah.
So.
Sounds good to me.
Did you all see my pings? Did I make sense with that concept there?
Yeah.
Sure.
I did not see any pings, but I'll go with it.
So if the bird, do you see that?
No, I literally don't
Oh,
see anything.
okay.
Yeah, don't
You
do
don't
it
see
again.
If you just
green
Don't,
either?
don't
Yeah.
do it again, please.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Let's just move on.
Okay. Just okay.
Yeah, so Theo's going to walk through an alleyway on the way back to the inn. That's the plan.
Yeah.
That's it. And she'd not die.
And
Yeah.
definitely not die. Yes.
Okay.
So all it takes now is finding if there's an abandoned place there for Henrik and I to stand, and then you guys to plant yourselves somewhere later on, and we've got ourselves a plan that's good.
Yeah.
All right.
So who wants to scout out the buildings then?
Well, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
It certainly would give the three that aren't friends with us anymore something to do to burn time before.
We can scout some alleyways and some
Yeah.
rooftops and see access up and down from the roofs.
Work for me.
Sounds like fun.
And I'm almost done building an entire map
Well, thank you.
to facilitate.
You know what? Let's just forget about the whole entire plan, guys.
Let's just do it out in the woods.
Yeah.
Man, there's a part of me that really misses just being able to throw down the dry erase, the wet erase vinyl map, and just sketch it out real quick. I got to tell you, I do kind of miss that at times. But hang on, I'm
So
almost
this,
ready for you.
This
Well,
fellow
yeah.
seems
In the meantime.
like a potentially formidable foe. Are we all confident that we're going to be able to do something about this guy if he is the murderer?
If he is the murderer, hopefully all of us together will be able to do something.
Yeah, and then we can give the body to oh my goodness, I forgot his name already.
Which guy?
Fudgy?
Fudgy! We can give his body to Fudgy the whale.
We could also
That was-
skid him to have another fleece. So
That was in. That was actually in character.
Do you guys, you magic users, do you have any way to subdue somebody or to restrain them in any way?
I have a neato new spell that I want to try out.
Okay. What is the intended end use of this spell?
Do you want him to be blind or deaf?
I would
Yes.
think blind might be a little better.
I have 2 attempts to make him blind, and then that's it.
Do we
I don't
have?
I don't have any spells for of what you're talking about. Most of my spells at this time are majority of them are ones that will actually injure him physically, whether it be by in some form of elemental damage.
Do we have rope or manacles or something to
I have rope.
restrain him with, or even to gag him, maybe in case this guy does have some sort of magical aptitude? It's my experience that stopping a magic user from talking is usually a good way of doing things.
I was 50-50 on that one, but I liked making somebody blind instead.
Okay. Well, if he is blind, that will definitely help us.
yeah.
He can't stab us if he can't see us.
He can. It's just very hard.
Yeah.
If a man can't see, a man can't fight.
Definitely harder. Up to 10 minutes.
Okay. You guys kind of head out to the area to do your scoping. The tavern is this building right here.
Okay.
Which I can give you a little bit of a help on seeing that. We'll say it so that you know that's the tavern.
Can you ping that again? I'm sorry, I missed it.
He just put a square down top.
Oh, there we go. I see the
Yeah,
I see it.
It's just I figured it's
I
easier
was just
that way.
I was zoomed in too much. I thought it might have been a ping.
That's okay. Another tavern is right. Is this one?
Right down below us there in the south part.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna just color them all. The ones that we're gonna say are the 5 taverns. And there you go.
Cool. Oh, there we are.
All right.
Ew.
That's so that you guys can see. If you want to see what the line of sight looks like, that would give you that. But
Right.
for right now, your planning stage, I'll let you be able to see everything.
Where would you like us to lay in wait and observe?
So we're gonna.
Which
guess-
tavern are you guys going to?
Which one?
The one in the
Yeah.
red is the one.
That's the one that we
They're
were at
going
last
to.
night. Can we
The
say that that's the
stones.
one that we were
Yep.
at?
Yep.
Okay, because that's if he does go looking for them, that's probably the first place he's gonna go.
Right.
Yeah, that one.
Do you?
Go ahead.
We could probably scope out the little buildings along the edges, see if they're occupado.
That was the hope.
I was gonna suggest maybe we should start looking around at some of the buildings.
Although there are some empty buildings on the outskirt of town, most of these buildings are in the center, and especially this close to the 5 Tavern Center. These are all occupied, but as you see, there's plenty of alleyways and narrow ways off the main street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You do recall that the last few nights at nighttime, it's not like there's a whole lot of people out on the street. They were pretty deserted at any given amount, any night, any time, and you rarely passed anybody on the way back.
Well, for Henrik and I think the best bet might be just to the southwest of the yellow, right by that tree and the 2 huts that are there. There's like a little triangle of empty right there, and we're near the street. We're hidden from potentially a lot of view. I think just being near the street and being obstructed from a casual observer is the way to go for the 2 of us.
Sounds good to me.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah.
I will need to stay as close to the exit of the bar as I can because I'm not going to see too great later on tonight, so I'm going to have to rely mostly on my ears.
Fortunately, she can cast light on herself.
Yeah, but is he going to be as inclined to strike if she's walking around in a beacon of light?
No, I meant after, but I hear you.
I mean, that would be great.
Yeah.
Once things kick off, if somebody is able to do that. it would make me a lot more useful.
I'm
So
sorry I suggested the place to stay, because if the plan was she leaves first and then the two of us come out later, then we're actually just sitting at the bar, and it's the bird that's
Yeah.
outside to tell us. So I could cast Sanctuary on her as she leaves, but that only gives her a minute.
Yeah, I would hold off on that. Don't wait.
Okay.
Don't waste the spell. Until.
I would probably want to set up like in this little alleyway over here on the side.
Which way is the treasure trove from here? Is it to the west or east?
to the west.
Which
This way.
way is
Oh, that way. Okay.
Thea? Which way are you going to be leaving, and which direction are you going to be going? Can you give us an idea?
To the right.
So you're going to go. You're going to go to the right.
Out
of the deck.
You're gonna go away from the inn.
She would basically be going this way.
Okay.
That's the way she's gonna go.
All right.
Directions.
So I think what I'll do is I'll hang here so that I can see when she passes by. Then I can move through this little alley here, like that. Or if need be, move up north and this way, depending on what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I should probably go get my cards to prepare myself.
Yeah.
Mickey,
Yes.
since I don't have roll 20, I do have the spell cards, so I guess I'm gonna go grab those.
Okay.
All right.
So if you want, let's do this, just in the sense of moving this along and getting underway here. Go ahead and let's plan on you guys go ahead and set up where you're going to set up for your ambush, I guess, or whatever.
My token disappeared.
Oh, I'm sorry. I probably erased
That's
it.
right. That's right.
Does anybody else disappear?
Yeah, I don't see one.
That's
got
my
it.
bad. I accidentally deleted you all.
I'm back on. I've dragged mine on.
Okay.
I do have a question. So, do all these taverns have doors opened to the street?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's.
Should have cleric. Should we see a symbol?
So, from what I understand, you have Burning Hands, Fairy Fire, Cure Wounds, Bless, Healing Word, Shield of Faith, Flaming Sphere, and Scorching Ray. Hold Person, Lesser Restoration, Prayers of Healing, and Zone of Truth. That seems an awful lot.
Well, some of those I think are my
4 of them are, but still. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I mean, my weapons
5,
plus 4.
6, 7, 8. You have 8 spells prepared.
What's her wisdom modifier?
I'm just checking that right now.
I
Plus
think it's
4.
wisdom plus level.
Yep. Yeah, so you got 1 too many.
Okay. Well, I was gonna want to swap one of those out anyway, but because obviously it's a new day.
Sure.
But
No, that's okay. That's okay. Go ahead and do it. You didn't have the thing. We'll hand wave that.
Hold
I
person
trust you.
sounds really good.
Yeah.
She already had hold person prepared. So
Okay.
all right. So you guys want to just? Does anybody need to take a quick bio break while she's pulling those? I can let everybody kind of get a bio, and then we'll come back and see what happens here.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, you guys are inside the building. I'm going to enforce the line of sight for everybody.
Oh, can you put my owl up there so I can place it? Forgot.
Did I not make an owl for you?
You did before.
Yeah, you had one before.
I know. Where'd it go? Well, that's a pain in the ass. What's the owl's name?
Snowball.
Oh, that's right. It's not obnoxious at all. Let me just see if I got something for it already. No, I don't.
Hey, Mickey didn't send her the cantrips that she has either.
All right, give me a second. I gotta do one thing at a time here.
No problem. I'm just throwing it in there.
No,
Sorry.
it's totally cool.
Yeah.
It's totally cool. No sorries. Everything is good.
Just adding it to the queue.
Oh, come on, man. Just work. You're pissing me off. Oh my god, they totally changed how this works.
That sucks.
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, just to mess with you. I mean, it's.
Oh my god, this is what they changed. This is what they changed that everybody's bitching about. So the token whole settings thing where I would normally assign this to somebody is what has been jacked and changed. So I'm trying to figure out how do I assign this to you. So that you can control it. Wow, this sucks.
Should we cue the Jeopardy music?
I think I got it.
I can move it now.
Yep, I think I got it.
Sweet.
Okay, let's see.
I don't know. Is there Russian roulette music? Because that's what it should have been. All right, yeah. So you should be able to see through both of your eyes now, John.
Yeah.
And the rest of you should be able just to see inside the buildings or in the alleys that you're set up in.
Well, while I'm focusing, I can only see through the bird's eyes, and then I'll have to. I don't see or hear anything around me. I only see it here around the.
I meant roll 20 wise.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I was like,
in that
no,
note, John, in that note, I will leave my hand on the table so you can hit it when it's time to go. So or whatever.
I mean, I can snap out of it like
Okay.
in an instant.
Okay.
It's time to go. It's not a big deal.
Thank you.
Good lord. Okay, cool. I think it all should be working now.
Cool.
Is everybody ready and back?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Excellent.
Yep.
So Filbert, you are currently in the middle of the street. Is that where you want to be?
I'm in the alleyway.
Oh, there's two of you. Look at that.
Oh, good. I put my token on. Maybe you put another one on after
I did. Yeah.
you drop. Okay.
I did. You're,
I was just gonna say, I'm like, the street's all lit up. That's pretty cool.
It's Telemundo. Your twin brother, Raphael, steps out of the alleyway. Filbert, my long-lost brother. All right. So, after taking the afternoon to scout out the area and make preparation, you all go to your designated places. You all are outside for quite a while, taking in. It's definitely quite cold. The first hour passes without anyone seeing anybody or any kind of movement. You don't actually be able to see, except to the alleyways that you from your vantage point. But inside, you guys are in the tavern. Definitely have the better of the job postings. What are you guys? Are you guys having drinks? What are you doing? You just kind of faking it.
I'm just gonna be sitting there with my kind of looking through my owl. So I'm just kind of sitting there looking like I'm just. I have my book open in front of me, like I'm staring at my book, but I'm actually looking through the owl's eyes.
And I will drink casually and eat casually, just to keep up appearances.
Okay. Where is your owl?
It is right. Can I ping? Ping.
I'm not seeing it.
I can draw a square around
No, just
where
ping.
he's at.
Just ping him. Ping him real quick for me.
How do you ping?
click
Hold
on it
it-
and hold it down. Oh, okay. He's way over there. Okay, cool.
He's got
So-
120 foot dark vision, so he should be able to see all the way past the door.
Yeah, if you can see it, you can see it. You can see it.
Yeah, I can see, like I can see the token you put over it.
Yeah, well, not. That's just. There you go.
Yeah.
And Thea, in case he comes into the inn for some reason, I suspect you're. Do you have a decent deception to lie to him? In case he starts talking to us before he jumps us later.
If he comes into the tavern, somebody like
I'm not really
Yes,
worried. I'm not entirely worried about it because if anybody asks me if I cheated or like I used a spell, you know, I would just automatically say the light of Lathander is always with me.
Okay.
That'll just be right fun.
and
Alright.
if he does come into the tavern, like shake me or something.
I'll
so that
tap.
way
I'll reach over and
shake my
I'll
arm
wait.
or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so the first hour passes. No lookouts are seeing anything or whatnot. Into the second hour, give a perception. Everyone, roll me a perception for your second hour.
You're gonna have to roll that for me.
Well, no, you're inside the tavern.
Oh, wanted to be an 18.
Okay.
See if I can find. Do I have a thing for my owl to do
Yes.
perception?
It's on your owl's character sheet.
Okay, let me see if I can find that real quick.
Just Alt double click on the token.
Oh, double click on the alt. Double click.
Alt double click on the token and then click on the word perception.
All right, so perception.
Nice. 22.
Sweet.
So, looking through the eyes of your familiar, both Thea and Dodvin, you notice that people are starting to look a little bit funny at your kind of zoned out, muttering to himself friend over there, as if he might have had too much to drink. However, through the eyes of you see a figure starting to walk down the street towards the tavern. A lone figure, sans any kind of coat.
Okay.
With a vest and a ponytail as he starts to walk and approaches the tavern.
All right. Does it look like it might be what's his face?
With your perception of 22, yeah.
Okay.
If he's not wearing a coat,
Yeah.
it's
He's
probably
not wearing a
him.
coat. He has olive skin and he has a black ponytail. You don't
I'm gonna
see
go
a
ahead.
sign that says, "Hello, I am a murderous killer named Sephek."
Well, I should.
But-
Damn it.
Other than that,
It was a
looks
22
pretty good.
perception.
yeah. Other than that, it looks pretty damn much like the guy you've been looking for.
It'd be so much easier if they wore the signs.
I'll immediately come out of my little trance and then be like, and just say he's coming in. He's coming in.
Do you want to go, I say to Thea, or do you want to stay right now? Like, do we want to just get out to the street?
As you're saying that, the door opens, and you guys see Sephek enter into the tavern.
No.
As he does that, he kind of looks around. He stops at the door and looks around, kind of surveying the scene.
I'm gonna kind of like act like I just don't even notice he's there, and I have my book in front of me, and I'm just like looking in my spell book, flip pages.
Okay. Are
Maybe-
you guys looking towards the door? What are you doing? Are you the rest of you do it?
I'm gonna follow Thea's lead on this one. I look at her. And
I will be continuing to. I am pretending to be shit faced and talking about punching fishes,
Okay.
just like I did. Like nothing has changed at all.
Go ahead and give me a perception roll, Dodrin.
okay.
Thea, as you're kind of doing this little acting bit, not really acting because you're actually kind of ridiculously proud of that. You do see out of the corner of your eye, with your passive perception of 16, you're able to kind of see that he's kind of at the door, at the very least. Dodvin, you're
8.
trying not to look at the door, and in doing so are successful not looking at the door, so see not really anything.
Okay.
As he steps back out onto the street.
Okay. As soon as he steps out, I'm gonna switch back to my familiar.
Okay. All right. So he walks out onto the street, and we'll keep with that ridiculously high perception. You see him kind of cross over and just kind of lean up against the tavern across the street, outside.
Okay. All right. I will convey that to my compatriots.
Okay.
That he's leaning on the tavern across the street.
Maybe give him a few minutes to make it not look suspicious.
I would say I'd say
Yeah, like an hour.
or like
Yeah.
like 30 at least 30 minutes. Like 20-30 minutes.
Fucking cold out here.
We will sing a song of warmth.
Normally, you would have, the three of you are very thankful for your cold weather gear. It is protecting you from the elements. Mercifully, it is also not incredibly windy tonight.
I'm gonna try and stay stealthed in my little alcove.
Okay.
When I consider it to, I'll do a ziggy ziggy oi type song and talking, and I punched the fish and then it was dish. Yeah, all that good stuff. And then I will excuse myself to the loo, in which time I will cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Okay. Interesting.
And then I'm gonna go. I'm still feeling last night. I don't think I've got any more. It's time for me to turn in, guys. I'll be back tomorrow, though. Lots more talking about Fudgy.
I don't.
As I stand up, I'm gonna knock over the chair. And be like, oh, sorry about that. And just be a just right fucking mess trying to leave and bumping into tables. And,
Didn't peg you for a sloppy drunk.
Yeah.
Oh, it
Well-
depends. It really depends.
It does.
We'll catch up with you. I'm gonna bring him home.
What?
I'm saying that to you as your drunken character.
You stay here. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I'm fine. I'm just walking it up the road.
Okay.
I'm a big girl.
I raise one of my eyebrows and I just kind of like, okay.
Don't need a daddy.
Well,
Daddy's so lame. Daddy's run off and become priestess Derek. Again, Daddy.
Like,
Wow.
I'm like, yo, it's okay.
Okay, so
Yeah,
what's happening now other than the hilarity?
I'm walking out. I'm going. I'm walking towards the discussed location.
Okay, you have
I don't know
John,
if you want me to call
John,
I don't know.
just have John ping on the thing where you want to go, and I'll
where do
move
you
you.
want to go?
Don't ask me. You know I have no sense of direction.
You got to go this way. Where do you want to?
That way.
All right, I'll just kind of handle it. I got you. You get out to about to here, and you hear, with your fantastic passive perception, over the wind, the sound of someone laughing at you.
Maniacal laughter.
Isn't it charming night for such a naughty little girl to be out on the streets? I've heard that you're a bit of a cheater, Clark.
I'm sure I don't know
Where's
what
this
you mean. I punched that fish fair and square.
You see a brief momentary kind of confusion across his face. Yes, very droll fish. But I think we both know what I'm talking about. You failed to give my mistress her due, and now you shall pay. And he reaches out his hand, and you see the air kind of gets denser, and suddenly a long blade forms in his hand.
As soon as that blade comes out, I'm gonna snap out of my familiar.
Okay. Well, at that point, I need her to roll initiative.
Well, you gotta roll it.
I know. I gotta say the thing.
And
Oh.
And then, but yeah, as soon as that blade comes out, I'll snap out and be like, "It's go time." It's gonna say, "Gow."
In that case, you guys can roll initiative as well.
Okay.
Who can? All of us?
Well, the two inside of the tavern.
Oh, so this is happening inside the tavern. Got it.
No, it's out on the
No.
street.
Do we see it?
Roanoke, from there, can you see where Thea is?
No.
I would say that you were listening for it, though. So give me a the three of you give a perception, because you guys were specifically listening for this.
I was being
Yes.
loud.
And yeah, Mickey, since I said it before, I'm relying on my ears, and
Yes.
I had disadvantage for
Yes.
my perception.
No, absolutely not. No. Nobody's at disadvantage for this because this is for ear, for listening. Yeah, so all of you guys hear that Thea kind of boisterously and then laughing at her brazenly. So everybody roll for initiative. You guys are all in on the initiative count.
And then, as you said, you did say I cast light on myself. So that's.
Yeah, you
Nice.
should be giving it off right now on the screen even, right? Yeah, you are.
Oh man, we're all.
Yeah, some good initiatives this time.
Yeah.
Damn.
I can't
Yeah.
see it because you don't have.
It's right there.
Oh, but you don't have the chat window.
Yeah, dude, it's right here.
You feel my book. Stop it.
There.
All right, Roanoke, being in your wheelhouse for ambush and sneak, you have the first go.
I rolled a 15 for perception, so what might I have heard?
You heard all of that. You heard that whole
Alright.
exchange of between Sephek and Thea.
So I can rightly assume that he's about to strike at her.
Yes.
All right. I need to determine distance here. So I'm just going to see. And I'm thinking that they're around over here somewhere.
He's here.
I am going to. I'm trying to gauge of how much distance that is. In
From
terms
you
of
to
a
him?
move. Yeah.
I can tell you exactly.
I'm guessing it might be like 80 feet or 60 feet. No, 80
It's
feet.
35 feet to there, and then 80 feet total.
Okay, I can do this. I can do this. Okay. Wow. Okay. I am going to cast for the very first time my Zephyr Strike,
Nice.
which is going to give me an additional 30-foot move,
Cool.
and I will get advantage on my first attack.
Nice.
Now, because I have Dread Ambusher, I'm going to have a second attack that this is not going to apply towards.
Okay.
So I'm going to go and do. I'm going to move up.
Who's the target of Zephyr Strike? You that's on yourself, right?
It's a cast on myself that
Yeah.
affords me the abilities.
Yep. You don't
As
need.
itself.
Yeah. You don't need the line of sight on
I don't
the
need,
target.
yeah,
is
I
what
don't
I'm
need to
saying.
see him.
Yep. Cool. All right.
But I'm not going to be able to use the favored foe because that is effectively doesn't work if you have concentration. You have to use your concentration for that, and my Zephyr will do that. So I will move up to the spot that you had just mentioned. I mean, hopefully I don't screw this up. Let's see. I'll go. Let's see. What is it? You said here.
You got 30 feet. Or
Well, right now I have an 80 move, so I can actually
okay.
move. Yeah.
So 40 will take you right to there.
Nice.
All right.
And you should be able to
And
see
then-
him even on your screen now.
Yep. And then I'll move off. And he's over here, correct? That's him, right?
Yep. Exactly.
Okay. I can't see the boxes, so I'm going to assume that if you could just ping where I can get up right next to him. Okay.
Yeah. So you move 40, and you got another 40, so you can actually get right up next to him.
Yeah, I'll do that. As I'm passing by, I'll be like, I'll just go, "Hi, Thea," and then and then I'll swing him. And as I'm swinging at him, I'll be like,
Does that help? Can you see the squares better now?
"Oh yeah, I can see them reasonably."
Okay.
Just there's a lot of texture on the map, which is nice.
Yeah.
This makes it a little harder. All right, so why don't we first start out with the first attack? This is going to be an advantage. And I will.
I'm going to
I'll
move you
swing
over one more, so you're full 80. That'll get you to there.
Yeah, that works out great.
Yeah, you need to be within 5 feet, right?
I forget. Do we do flanking, or you flanking is what, just like +2 or something like that?
+2, yeah, but there's nobody flanking him right now, so.
Well, I'm planning on sticking around so I can
Understood.
give other people.
Understood. Yeah. Flanking gives you +2 on your to hit die.
Great. I will. I have advantage, so I'm just going to swing with my rapier.
Okay.
And haha! You will not. And swing.
Nice.
Okay, 19.
19 hits.
All right, now comes the fun part. I got this. I got that. Let's roll those. Yeah, let's see. That looks pretty good.
Double sevens on the D8s.
So that comes out to 19. Does that make sense? Oh no, that doesn't make sense. The my fighting style shouldn't have been for both of them. So take 2 points off of that.
No,
Okay.
it should be. You get a +2 to your damage, right? You're doing dueling.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be to the Zephyr Strike. It's just the fighting style is only to the base
Oh,
damage.
gotcha.
So it should be 2 less.
Okay.
So we're talking 17 points on that shot.
Still.
Nice.
Okay, so Roanoke in the darkness of the alley mutters an incantation, and you can kind of see him. These motes of energy start to form around him and settle over him. And he starts to vibrate almost as he dashes forward. He moves with blinding speed. Those of you can see him barely can keep an eye on him. He moves so quickly. And never breaking stride in a fluid motion, you see him reach out, draw his blade, and slice down. Sephek, seeing him coming, barely has time to move, turn his arm, and lift his arm. But coming underneath, his very dapper clothing suddenly slices open as Roanoke's blade bites deep into him, spraying a cascade of blood as he does 17 points of damage.
Nice.
And I have another strike coming. So after that shot, I imagine that his eyes will probably focus in on me. And then I'll be like, didn't see that coming. You're not going to see the next one either. And I will swing. And you think I meant knee. Oh, wait, that's advantage. Sorry, that should be the first one.
Yep, so you're 8. At that point, you go to riposte back at him. But he is able to twist his body to the side enough that your strike, maybe you're hyped up a little bit too much from that success of your first blow. He's able to dodge past it.
Pop my cherry. I'm sure I'm shaking. And of course, just all big smiles with that first hit will turn to a big frown after I somehow I guess I slip on the ice a little bit and it throws my aim off. And I'll just finish my turn by saying, "Oh shit."
Yeah, okay.
All right,
Sure
Philbert.
All right. I'm gonna slowly slink up about 5 feet. Trying to use the shadows to my advantage. Should I give you a stealth roll to see if he sees me in the alleyway there?
Yeah, go ahead. Absolutely.
Okay. So this would be my bonus action hide.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be an 11.
Okay.
And then I will take a shot with my short bow.
Okay. You're gonna get sneak attack anyway because of Roanoke.
Okay.
You can't cast my spells.
Nice.
24 to hit.
That hits.
That's what I meant. You weren't going to see coming.
Nice.
Okay, so I thought I had the auto damage on there, but
You just
guess I
click
don't.
on the word short bow and it should do it for you.
oh, down here, that's right.
In the chat, yeah.
Yep.
There you go. All right.
Nice.
So as he dodges to the left, Filbert slinks up, quietly drawing his bow as he creeps forward and looses an arrow, focused on the attack right in front of him. He doesn't see the arrow coming, which strikes him in the back of his shoulder, knocking him slightly, stumbling a little bit forward as it hits him for 15 points of damage.
Nice.
And a loud grunt. All right.
Cool. And then I'll take another step back, I guess. Yeah. So that was That's a total of 15 damage. I wasn't sure how to read what is going on there because there's 3 numbers.
Yeah, so the sneak attack. Oh, I'm sorry. Why do you have 2 sneak attacks? That is
I don't know because I had it checked off down here maybe.
2d6 sneak attack.
Awesome.
Yeah, it looks like it was
Okay,
giving
yeah,
you
'cause
an
I-
extra sneak attack. All right, we'll make it.
Yeah,
We'll make it
it was-
6.
yeah.
We'll take the first sneak, the 10, and the 6. So we'll make it 16.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
gonna. It looks like it's adding. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. I'll take a look at that afterwards.
Yeah, because I think it did it automatically, but I also checked off
Oh, I see.
the sneak attack on the global damage, so I guess it was doing it twice for some reason.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to. I guess it's gonna give it to you, and then if you just ignore it if you don't get it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I guess that's the way that they expect you to do it. Henrik.
All right. I am going to move 30 feet.
Okay. You use your interaction to open up the door.
Oh, it's yeah, I guess.
Yep. So your movement gets you to open up the door, standing in front of the door, an open doorway, looking out.
Okay.
Now you still have your action and your bonus action. That didn't cost you anything like that.
Okay. So let's see. 30 feet should have had me there though.
Well, you moved it, dude.
Yeah, it's not letting me go any further. It's stuck.
Oh, I see.
It won't let me. There we go.
Yeah, let me move you out of it. There you go. Now you should be fine. There you go.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so you're able to step out, and I'm sorry. Yeah, it's the wall. I gotta move you over the wall. My bad.
All good. So I will cast Shatter. And obviously, I'm gonna sculpt it I'm just gonna cast it right on top of his head and sculpt it so it doesn't hit. Throw it up.
Okay.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Con save of 14 on the die.
Yes.
All right, so he makes his save.
All right. So he takes 4 then, right?
Yeah. And then what's the deal with how does the non-animate objects work with that spell? Pop that up in the chat real quick for me.
No, baby. You with the
Yeah.
top thing.
There you go.
3D6.
Creature made of inorganic material, stone, crystal, or metal has a disadvantage on a saving throw. Non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes the damage.
Yeah, okay. So he is wearing it and carrying it. So you can see his blade, this ice blade that he has formed in his hand. With your spell, you see it start to vibrate, but he grips onto it harder, kind of concentrates on it, and it solidifies and it holds. It does not splinter the blade.
And then I'm gonna tell my familiar to move closer.
Yep, you can go ahead and move it.
Let's see here, 60 feet of movement. Put it right about
Probably there.
Yeah, and have it land on.
I got you.
Yeah. Yeah, like right about there, like where it's on the corner of whatever, or a tree or something that's right there.
Okay, cool.
And wait for command, and then I'm done.
Okay. All right, it is Sephek's turn. As he finishes concentrating on it, he kind of gives it a bit of a shake. You can kind of see him breathe in deeply of the cold air. And Roanoke, being close to him, you can see the gash that had been formed on him starts to close up a little bit as this blue hoarfrost seems to form across the wound.
That's not good. That's not good.
He hears you say that and laughs at you. He then takes his blade and you see him kind of swirl it around himself like this, and you see his whole body start to turn to mist as he takes a step and reappears. Hang on. That was going to be so much more dramatic.
No, that was pretty dramatic.
Yeah.
Forgot to do mage armor.
He appears in front of the mage. As the mist kind of coalesces and washes off him, he's suddenly standing next to the mage. At which point he slashes at you with his ice longsword with two-handed attack.
Oof.
17. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
Shite.
It would have hit even if I had mage armor on.
He does 10 points of slashing damage, as well as 3 points of
And I'm unconscious.
cold damage. You only have 13 hit points?
I only have 12 hit points.
Shit.
That sounds about right. He's a
Okay.
wizard.
That's right. I forgot. He's very squishy. Okay.
All right.
So he sees him fall down, and he lets out a bit of a chuckle.
Oh dear.
Oh, you know what?
That
I'm
wasn't part of the
sorry.
plan.
Let's back that up. That doesn't
Okay.
happen. That didn't happen. If you guys don't mind, I overpowered him.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
Let me
Fine
just-
by me.
let me just double check something. I'm sorry, guys.
I don't think Hendrix.
Oh
can
no,
complain.
no, it is a bonus action. No, that did happen.
Yeah, Misty Step is a bonus action.
That's I was looking at the. I'm sorry, I was looking at Shatter, which was in the thing, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's an action. I thought it was. So my bad. Stepping forward, he moves up. Now he walks up closer to Thea, and with his second attack, he uses it and attacks Thea with the same blade.
Okay.
That wasn't the plan.
So, Johnny, do you have any con modifier?
No. Next level, I will.
21 hit?
I don't know.
Yes, it does. And you take 6 slashing, but 8 cold damage, so for 14 points of damage. So that reduces you down from 32 to 18.
Isn't they resistant to cold?
Yeah, I am.
You are. Thank you for that. So you actually only take 4 points of damage.
Thank you, Bard.
I'm jealous of it. That's why I remembered it.
Okay. Excellent.
Is he evil?
That's right. He is evil. No, he's not evil, but your spell actually. Fuck. I'm sorry.
He falls into a category within that spell.
Yes, he does.
We'll say it like that.
Yeah. Oops, I didn't mean to
another
do that.
4,
Sorry.
another 10. So, yes, his strike, I believe, is going to miss you with a 14. Thank you, guys. You guys are really
Nice.
good to me. I'm not doing very well here with this. I got a little bit too much going on. All right, so you're 17, yes. So you actually are able to see him coming after he just cut down the wizard. And you quickly get your shield up in place, and you take the blow of this ice sword on your shield. It feels amazingly like metal and hard and heavy as you take it on the shield, but you're able to deflect it and stop it from cutting into you.
Lathander.
All right, Winzira.
Zero forgot it's way too far to do anything. So she's first gonna move up 30. Be like, oh, I see him.
Hug him.
No, he's way too far from me.
I mean, you can dash and then use a bonus action.
I could.
Actually, oh no,
I'll probably
goblins
do
have
that.
bonus action hide. They don't have dash. That's right.
Yeah, it's a watered down version of that.
Yeah.
Fury of the smile.
Love that ability.
It's so little, but it's just so much fun to use.
Yeah.
So much fun to say.
Looky, who was right.
What?
Who's that?
Who's what?
What's right?
Oh, that's my owl.
He's up on the, and it's an owl perched up on the edge of this building.
Kill it.
Got
Obviously, the evil thing's familiar.
There we go.
I did not mean to do that.
What'd you do?
Bardic inspiration in the chat.
Oh,
And I was just I was
That's
just
alright.
seeing how far.
that's okay.
I could inspire the bird.
The bird
No, wait, I
can't do
can inspire. Hold on. I know who can. I can inspire Thea. You blend into the background so well.
Nice.
Oh dear.
So I will inspire you, saying,
All right, thank you.
"Your success shall be mine." Get him.
They're a battle cry for the ages. Get them. But it does the job because Thea, suddenly you feel a little bit bullied by that. You know, your blood's pumping now. You feel inspired, for lack of a better verb. All right. Anything else? I think that's all of your
Yep,
possibilities.
It is.
All right, Dodvin.
Mickey, I can't. The map is black for me. Could you move me to the door so I can see out?
Oh, that's right, because she left with the
she
light.
was the light source. Yeah. I don't know how far I have to move after. I can't see.
It's basically your god is forsaken you. No.
He
Turn
has
off the
judged
light.
me.
All right, so 30 feet is going to get you to the door. You'll be in the doorway, just in the doorway, and you'll look down and you will see a unconscious wizard with a big
In the
gash
doorway.
across him, laying just beyond the threshold in the street,
Okay.
bleeding
Okay.
in a puddle.
Okay.
A lot.
Sorry, the map
Yeah.
is still black for me. So,
Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on.
It's okay.
It shouldn't be.
All I can see is me.
It's because you're so big.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
We're gonna say
Great.
technically you're here, but that's fine. The door's there now. That's fine.
Okay. So I would, but that's 30 feet to get there.
Yep, that's your movement, full movement to get there.
Okay. Shit.
But you're
That's what I said.
right. You're right next to Hendrik on the ground.
Okay.
Uncut.
Right, unconscious. Then I will do a. I have my protection style to keep him safe next round, but I can heal him. I'll do that. I will do a lay on hands for him.
Okay.
Lay your hands on me.
And yeah, I'll just. I know he's a fragile little fellow, so I will do 10. So I'll mark 10 off to give him 10.
Nice. I'm almost back to full.
Yeah. And that's my action, and I'm saving my bonus action. So yeah, I've got nothing left I can do. I moved, and I wish I could have dashed, but I didn't know where things were. I'm done.
Well, you wouldn't have been able to do. Is laying in the hands an action or a bonus action?
No, it's an action if I'm not mistaken. The lay on hands. Yeah, no, I'm just saying I was going to attack, but getting there, I see healing him is a better choice. So
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thea.
Don't move or stay within 5.
Person.
You're
That's a
cast.
wisdom saving throw.
I don't like you. Hang on a second. I'm trying to give him the prone thing because what's his name is prone.
Sorry, I swallowed soda rock.
Okay. So that's what that little mark is on your thing. That's the prone.
Okay.
Oh, neat.
All right. So, a wisdom save.
Yeah. So that's what 4 plus.
I got it. I got your DC. I got it. Don't worry about it.
That was a long rest. I'm at 34, not 33.
Your DC is
8 plus 3, 11.
It's
So
14.
15?
14. And you're casting it at 2nd level.
Oh, okay. Got it.
All right. Let's see what happens. Uh, 19.
Damn it. And that's like the spell for me.
It's a good one.
All right. Well,
It's always next round.
yeah. I don't think there's anything else I can do with my bonus actions. Ooh. I'm gonna back up, I guess.
Okay. Where to?
Oh, yeah. He was already attacking me. Well, so now I guess I'm just gonna stay there and make faces at him. Like, are you sure you don't feel frozen in the spot? Lysander's light is shining upon you!
Totally should have worked.
It should have. Mad.
Okay. All right. Roanoke, back to you.
All right. So he misty stepped up there. Okay.
He did.
I am going to take advantage of my favored foe ability to get a little extra damage on the next die.
Cool.
And I am going to.
Zephyr
One
only
on up.
lasts one round.
Oh, Zephyr's done. Once you
Yeah.
use it, it's over.
It's just
yeah.
the one time, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's a one and done. It's nice for movement and
It
get
was
you
good.
get you into position, but
Yeah.
That was
so
Great
awesome.
little
But I-
bonus right there. Yeah.
I still have some extra movement here. So let me see here. 1, 2, 3,
Nope.
4, 5,
Did not mean to do that.
6.
Sorry.
I think I can get
It's okay.
here.
That
7.
doesn't hurt anything.
All right, I'm gonna go move over there,
It hurt me.
and then I'm gonna go and swing at him with favored foe because I can't use Dread Ambusher is not gonna work because it's no, yeah, Dread Ambusher is only first round. Zephyr
Yeah.
Strike's done. So let's swing. I'm gonna be like, okay, let's try this again. Maybe not. Even with a +2 for being for advantage. I mean for flanking. I don't think that's gonna hit. So-
it does.
It does hit.
It does hit.
Okay, because
he's
I was gonna
not
say that
wearing-
I.
He's not wearing
Oh.
any armor.
He left
he's
his
not
coat at
wearing
home.
anything. Yeah, he is
All
just
right.
wearing his fancy, very inappropriate duds.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and kind of run past and then kind of slide because I can't stop and wind up where I am.
Okay.
And then and just go whoa wait and clothesline with this and there you go, 11 points. Slice.
Very nice. Very nice.
So the
And I
six, the 6 is from your favorite foe, huh?
Yeah, well, the 6 was favored foe plus. It didn't do it again. It did it again. It did it +2 again. So
Well,
that
no,
6
it's
should be a
doing-
4.
No, it's actually adding +3 for your dex. That's what the problem is.
Oh, okay. Because my fighting style shouldn't be adding to both of these.
It's
That's
not.
what I'm worried about.
It's not.
Okay.
What
Okay.
it's doing wrong is it's adding the dexterity to your favorite foe. I'll fix that.
Okay. All right.
Because when you can mouse over the 6, just keep the mouse token on the 6,
And see what the modifier. Yeah, I see the
and
modifiers.
See it there,
Ah.
the 3's in there. All right, so it's 8 points of damage total.
So I got.
yeah,
I see what I
so
got.
you
I got a 5, and then
slide-
yeah.
Yeah, sliding past him. You've now dubbed him a favored foe. And as such, your concentration allows you to strike and twist your rapier just a little bit more inside of him.
And then I'm gonna go and keep sliding because I got more movement.
Sweet.
And I'm gonna go. Is this a wall here where I'm at? If I move like this, can I go that way?
Yeah, that's a wall.
All right, so I bounce off the wall, and then I'm gonna go.
So as you move
yeah.
out of his range, you are going to provoke an opportunity attack.
Not if I'm mobile.
Oh, you have mobile. That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding
Very
me.
doing
nice.
I
No
can't
problem.
remember everybody's characters in that detail,
that-
so thank you for
That's
remembering.
fine. So I've got a little bit more movement. I'm gonna go and
I was
move to the
kinda
other
s-
side.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that you were gonna, but that's right. You're
After I
mobile.
bounce off the wall, is this Dodvin here? Is this? Is this Thale
It's
or Dodvin?
Henrik.
No,
That's Henrik. It's Henrik?
You just stepped over Henrik.
I'm gonna step. I'm literally gonna nonchalantly, after I bang into the wall, just nonchalantly step, like almost like Jack Sparrow, just step over his body to be on the other side of wounded, prone Henrik.
With a little bit of a pirouette. Yeah. okay.
Right, and stay right
very
there.
graceful. Very graceful.
All right, that's my turn.
And that's without a
Nice
drop
one.
of rum. All right, Filbert.
Why the rum?
All right. So same as the last time, I'm gonna try to slink up through the alleyway again.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give my bonus stealth.
That's much better.
23 on the stealth.
Yep,
Okay.
that's much better.
I'm gonna step up, pop out. I see him standing right there.
Draw on
And I
fire.
will take. Yep, I'm gonna take another shot with my short bow. That's a 24 to hit.
It definitely hits.
Nice.
Okay. And it'll be 11 points of damage total.
Damn. All right.
And then I will continue my last 10 feet of movement off to the side there.
Shadows, he strikes.
And that's my turn.
Nice.
Okay. Cool. Henrik. You open your eyes, feel the pain in your chest, but you realize you're not dead. As you're laying on your back, looking upwards, and you see a very large Goliath man next to you, and a kind of shifty-looking man with a cloak on off to the rest of you, and you realize these are not angels. You are not dead.
It is not your
barely got
time to be judged.
You must be tougher than you thought.
I will stand up. Half my movement. Stand up. And then, let's see here. See. He moved where I wanted him to.
Did I take your spot?
Yeah, I'm gonna step back to there. Just a 5-foot move.
Mm-hmm.
And then sculpt a burning hands at level 2.
Okay, go ahead and cast it from your sheet. What's it? Deck save?
Yes.
9.
DC 14.
Yeah, well, he rolled a 9, so
Nice.
that hits.
Nice.
It takes 9 fire damage.
No, 11 fire damage. 'Cause
Sweet.
You cast it at a higher level.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I picked it to cast at second level, so it should have rolled all of it right there, because it rolled 4d6.
Rolled 3d6 and 1d6.
Yeah.
So 11.
Yep, it's 11.
Yeah.
It did it right.
Okay, yeah, I did it there. I was looking at only at the second one. So yeah.
This is higher level
Let's
cast.
see the
Why
difference
would they do that?
maybe.
Okay, yeah. No, I was looking at the number on here.
Okay, so Hendrik, stepping up, he starts to mutter an incantation. You can start to see his hands start to glow as flames burst from him, and he throws his hands down. This flame, this line of flame comes shooting outward, engulfing Sephek. He yells out. Miraculously, as the flames continue past him, they seem to part and form a bubble around Thea, leaving her untouched in this flash of walling of flame emanating from his hands. As Sephek screams and in pain, as you can see his skin char and his silken shirt turn black in certain areas.
Dea is quite convinced that Lathander did that.
All right. Anything else, Hendrik?
I think that's about it. Not really anything I can do with a bonus action right now.
Okay. You see Sephek kind of reach down and look at himself and realize that the hoarfrost that had grown on him isn't coming back at the moment. And he kind of holds onto this wound a little bit and looks around at all of you and... You think that you shall defy my mistress's will? You shall not. You shall all be made to suffer. At which point, he...
Damn.
Shit.
No, thank you.
What?
Come on, damn, my freaking, now my mouse is acting up. You see him, again, wave his blade around him as the mist starts to form, and he seems to step through the mist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and appears here, and then moves forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seeing the weakest of you, in his opinion, and swings at her with his longsword.
I haven't even done anything yet.
You're small, and he's a coward.
I can't see where he went.
He went around the corner
Is everybody
To the right or left?
to the right.
Okay. The other right?
The other-
So there's with a 10, Winzira sees the blow coming, with a little bit of a meep. She ducks down below and almost goes prone onto the ground as the blade whistles over his head. He gives out, "Oh, no, little one, you shall not escape that easy," and swings at her with his second attack. And a 7 misses even more so as she just kind of
Sweet.
steps back and nimbly escapes. Ah, insect, you shall die. All right.
Goblin, actually.
completely forgot that I had inspiration.
Oh,
That's
next cast. Next cast.
not my problem.
Yep.
All right. I think that is mine.
I hope he can't move anymore.
Rest of my that's it. That's his turn. Yes.
Okay.
No.
Winzira,
There's-
you now have Sephek in front of you.
Not
I'll go.
something Winzira thought she would have. So my plans just changed. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on him.
Love
Okay.
that spell.
Toss it up in the
So,
chat.
let's
Thank you.
see.
Perfect.
Nice.
Wisdom save. Awesome.
Please fail.
A 5.
Oof.
Yay.
Thank you. Okay. So you take. Right click.
Psychic damage too. I love it.
Oh.
All right.
8 psychic damage,
Cool.
Very nice.
and you must immediately
Yeah,
use your
I see.
reaction to run away.
I got it.
Bye.
Damn.
So you see little Winzira kind of dodge out of the whole way as he's threatening and to kill her like that. She kind of screams up this plucky little face. Oh, really? And she plucks this nasty note or two on her lute. Ding, ding! And you guys can't hear it, but you see Sephek grab his ears and scream. Ah! And as he looks down, it's Winzira, you can see his eyes go very wide, and that blue upon blue, a look of fear penetrates into it, and he starts to run away from you. Let's see.
We don't want to run any further away. No.
I wanted at least one shot at him.
Yep, as long as it's away, I don't
It's
care.
got to be away from you. Yeah, yeah. So he'd go down there. Yeah, he would run right the opposite direction. There you go.
Can you ping where we went? Oh, there I see him now. Never mind.
Does she get an attack of opportunity though?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Other people would, yes, but not me.
You have to move of your own volition. Is the
Oh.
That's
is
why
the-
it says
is the-
reaction.
No, it's actually Dissonant Whispers is
That's-
the only thing that allows you to attack something with an op attack.
It's literally the only spell that does that.
Yeah.
Because you're using your own reaction to move away from me.
Oh yeah. Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
That's absolutely right. I forgot about that.
That's really like the key bonus of
It
that,
is.
that
Yeah.
whole spell is to
Yeah.
allow.
So go ahead, Rinzera.
Hold on.
I don't see Winzira on the map.
Me either.
She's in the darkness.
Dark.
Yeah, she's around the
dark.
corner for us.
She's right here.
There she is.
Oh, not around the corner, down the road.
Yeah, I see her now. It's just she
Okay.
blends in.
So as he's running away, when Zira, as he turns his back to run away from her, when Zira whips out her rapier and stabs him, pokesy.
Exactly.
right.
Right in the front one.
Okay.
Nice.
Does 8 points of damage. Are you using the Fury of the Small or?
Might as well.
Nice.
Alright. But you gotta say it.
My fury.
Yeah.
Fury of the small.
Fury of the Small!
I'm not the weakest of us all.
Damn right we're not. Certainly not.
So that's an extra 3.
Is it an extra 3? I think so.
Equals your level.
Yeah.
Equal to my level. Yep.
So 11 points of damage.
God, that would be awesome if that's just enough.
How do you want to do it, Windsor?
Yay!
Nice.
Because it was exactly 11 hit points left.
Yay!
All right. So as he turns to run away and I poke him in his butt, I will say, "Good sir, I am so terribly sorry to cause your death like this. Please forgive me."
You guys can't quite see the nastiness as he's running away, and she stabs through his fatty cheek from the low and kind of a post. She doesn't stop with a little prick, however. She continues with a fury of her goblin race and shoves it all the way to the hilt. The blade popping out of the chest as it kind of goes right through his chest cavity, popping out before she quickly withdraws it. With a last gurgle, he falls to the snow and does not rise.
Yes.
Right up Main Street.
Huzzah.
Yeah. All right, is his weapon still there, or did it like dissipate?
At the moment, it is still in his hand.
I poke him first, make sure he's really dead.
You poke
then-
him with the sword, and he does not move.
I did it! That'll teach you to pick on someone smaller than you.
I guess so.
If,
And
I'm assuming, are we out of combat with that, or is he doing death saves, or what? Like, I don't know.
Monsters don't do
Mechanically.
death
Okay.
saves.
Thank you.
we need to bring. Do we not need proof that we brought this guy to justice?
We need his weapon. We probably should check to see if he has any, like the black crystal or anything like that on him.
Okay.
Any signet rings, things
Oh,
like that.
Good idea. I'll search them.
Let's loot the body. We can loot it in the snow.
I'm gonna cast detect magic as well, so that way we can see if anything is magic. I know the sword is obviously, or at least the scabbard might. It probably conjures the sword, but
The problem with leaving him in the snow is then there are going to be people who say he was the next victim. We need to
Yeah, we have
What?
no proof that he was the one that was killing people. I think
Right.
we should
we have to make a scene of it, so to speak. Is that where you're
perhaps.
Well, I thought we were gonna feed him to Fudgy.
We can. I got no problem with that. That's a perfect judgment as far as I'm concerned. But I just meant we can't leave him in the street as if he was another victim. That's all I was trying to say.
Yeah, and if we bring a ring and a sword to the authorities somewhere else, like, do we have proof that this was the sword that was used to kill people? Like,
Well, I mean, we have
I don't know.
we have the word. Aren't there spells? This is Joe talking out of character. Aren't there spells in the system for discerning lies? And I mean, they can do a skill check to see if we're telling the truth. If we all come up and we say, "You hired us to find out who's doing these murders. Here's proof that this guy was doing the murders, and we took care of him." What more did she expect from us? Like,
do you think that they'll want the body?
I don't know. I make maps.
yeah.
I mean, I would think that they would probably want you to bring the body to them.
I don't know. I mean, carrying a dead body around and then bringing it into a town
Yeah,
might
Could-
cause
Oh,
a
we
could-
wrap-
problem.
you could just
we
take the
wrap
head.
it up in something, or we take the head.
Just take
You
the
know.
the
head.
body of a minion of the Frostmaiden
Or I'm not
is probably not a good thing to be carrying around, drawing attention to
True.
ourselves.
True. So we take the head and feed the body to Fudgy.
That's gruesome. I like you.
he was playing judge, jury, and executioner when he had no right to be doing so.
As we're standing over the body, I'm gonna kneel down next to it, and I'm gonna say, "Remember when I told you you can always trust a halfling?" And I lean in and I whisper in his ear, "I lied." And I get up and I say, "We got to figure out what we're doing."
Can I search the body for anything?
Yeah,
Yep.
I was already searching, but you were
Yeah,
doing the magic.
Mitch said he was searching.
But,
Yeah.
so-
but whatever I find, you were all there, so it's not like.
Mitch, go
yeah.
ahead and roll that investigation for me, will you?
I mean, it's all out in the open.
Nice. Nice. Are you
Ah.
gem checking him?
All right, you dick. Give me a second.
Happy to complicate things.
Does anybody have a bedroll while he thinks, or blanket or something on them?
I mean, I have one. I wouldn't have brought it with me because
Yeah, I don't have mine
Yeah.
either.
I was in stealth mode, so I wasn't bringing a 40-pound backpack with me.
Backpack.
Okay, so you start to pull out. You gotta be kidding me. That's so funny. Sorry, I'm having a moment of geeking out myself here. You find 12 gold pieces in a pouch on his waist. You pull out. He's also got a secondary kind of hip bag. It's a little bit larger than a
Is that a
money
fanny pack?
pouch.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, sorta.
Man bag.
It's definitely bigger than a coin purse that you found the gold pieces in, but it's not quite as big as like a backpack or a sack. But yeah, it's fine. He's wearing a fanny pack, man. Why can't I find this? There it is.
Nothing wrong with a fanny pack.
I have a whole.
Inside of which you find a basically that looks to be like a candle, But as you
He
pull it,
froze.
as you pull it out, Henrik, you get you see that it's got a bit of a glow of the arcane around it.
Okay. What was it that he was pulling out? You froze on me.
It
A
was a
candle.
candle.
A candle.
I hand it over to Henrik.
Okay.
Since I see his eyes, light brighten up. Do you see? Is his sword or his scabbard glowing though?
You do not. You see, the sword is, yes. The sword still gives off that it's lying. It's still in his hand, and it's giving off a glow of arcane energy. And you can tell by the color of that glow, Henrik, that is conjuration magic that it's using. The candle doesn't glow quite as brightly.
Okay.
And it gives off. Fuck me if I know. Abjuration.
Abjuration.
I give the gold to Thea. Thea, you're holding party treasure, correct?
Yeah.
I'll give the gold to Thea. I'll give
And
the
then-
candle over to Henrik.
And then
What kind of a sword is it, by the way?
It was a long sword.
it's a long sword. Yeah. One last piece as you're finishing searching through his whole body. You see that underneath his silken shirt, he's wearing an amulet.
I look over to Henrik. Henrik? Glowy?
It is looks like a dark shard.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those.
It's one of
yeah.
the black crystals.
It is also giving off a glow, a faint glow of arcane energy as well.
Huh.
About as bright as the candle.
Same abjuration as well, or
Hang on, I'll let you know. Transmutation.
This Chloe too? Here you go.
I think
It is
that's like the
definitely
necklace that we were talking about. That
it looks like the black ice shard necklaces that they were talking about.
You never saw the black ice necklaces that they were talking about.
Yeah.
Description. Yeah.
Who was talking about it?
This amulet seems to be fashioned out of a single shard of some kind of material. You would definitely not call it ice.
Okay.
We could ask the innkeeper
Yeah,
if this
she would
was
know.
like the other one.
Like her sons. Yeah.
Very true.
Hmm.
anything else?
Nope, that's what you find.
Did you get the scabbard?
Was the scabbard glowing?
Nope.
Okay, that's weird.
It appears to be
Well-
just a finely crafted leather scabbard.
Yeah. He's got a conjuration. There's a conjuration thing on it. So is it possible that the thing appears when he summons it, or goes invisible, or something like that when he's not using it? I mean, not conjuration,
I
but
get it.
Oh, like a magic trick?
yeah,
Yeah.
because that's what he's done. He would make it appear. So
Let me
may-
see. I'm
maybe
gonna pick up the sword. Abracadabra.
As
let's play
as-
later.
excuse me, as Winzira grabs onto the sword, and she goes to pick it up.
Oh my God.
All of you
She's
can
gonna die.
audibly hear a crack, and you see spider webs of crack start to form all down, and the dagger, the ice sword shatters into tiny little pieces, and all of the ice falls down onto the pavement.
I didn't do it.
Winzira, you're so strong.
Yeah. There are still pieces on the pavement, though, right? It's like it. Not that we could glue it back together, but as proof of the weapon existing.
It's ice.
They currently look like just pieces of ice. They are mixed in with the snow and
So
the
it
rest
goes
of the
back
ice on the road.
to what that other guy said, where they pulled the weapon out of a dead guy and the weapon melted. So it's probably a similar thing. Maybe another weapon of this kind was used against that other person. Damn it!
So I'm gonna turn to Henrik, and I feel like this wasn't very hard. Why did you fall down?
Because it was made of magic. Once the magic is gone, not that hard of a concept.
I don't know if I believe you.
Have we gathered a crowd or anything like that? Because otherwise, we should I'll pick him up and we can move. Like, I don't know what the plan is here, but
I like the idea of moving.
yeah.
No one has come out yet, but you are in the midst of 5 taverns.
Yeah.
We should scoop up all those icy swords. Just lay them on top of his chest.
Okay.
Why?
Because he doesn't have one in his heart, but it's like,
Are we?
He has a hole through his chest.
We have an executive. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say we have an executive decision to make now. Are we taking the body somewhere and then eventually transporting it back to who hired us, or are we just taking the head and feeding the body to Fudgy? Like, we have to make a decision now before people come out of the inns.
You want to chop somebody's head off?
Huh? I couldn't hear
you. She said, "Do you want to chop somebody's head?"
I have no problem with this. So.
I can do it. No, I can't. I don't think I have the strength to do it.
Yeah, I chop his head off.
Yeah, I mean, I just pulled
But
out the weapon. I'm happy to do it as well. So.
But there'll be a lot of blood here if you do it here.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a lot of blood here anyway.
Yeah.
You just stuck a rapier up his butt.
I'm gonna now I do have a question, Mick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, does the scabbard look like the same scabbard that was glowing magical when he came to the tavern the night before?
It does, but when you saw glowing on it, there was a sword in it.
No, you said it was empty when he came to the tavern.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Yeah, because I was questioning him. I said, "Why are you carrying a scabbard and no sword?"
But when you cast that spell on it, it wasn't in the tavern. It was when he was at the.
When we were at the tavern, I went to the bathroom and cast detect magic and came back out.
Yeah, he did.
And he
and
said,
I told you the scabbard was still glowing.
Yeah.
I
mean,
well, shit. It
Well,
shouldn't have
retcon that. It didn't happen.
Yeah. Sorry, it shouldn't have been. The glow that you saw
Apparently not.
originally was from the sword within the scabbard.
okay.
The scabbard was just something, an affectation that he had to hide the fact that his sword was made of ice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Did the blade just shatter, or did it and leave the hilt, or
The
did
whole thing. The whole thing shattered.
Yeah. The illustration from last time even showed an ice hilt. So.
Which you should be able to see still.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that the person who hired us does not want us to bring back frozen dead heads. I'm pretty sure she'll be quite satisfied with our tale, in my opinion.
Yeah, and we have the other stuff.
Well, what am I going to do with this severed head then?
An extra treat for
Yeah, an extra
Fudgy.
treat for Fudgy.
I hand
it
it to Winzira, and I'm like, your trophy.
Do you think he'll like it? We should get a rowboat and do it now.
What time of the day is it?
Hello.
It's probably about 10 o'clock at night at this point.
I couldn't hear you. Dropped out.
Probably about 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's too late to do that now.
Yeah.
But we should do it before the fishermen get, because they get up early, right?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And they're all going to be exiting the taverns very soon. So let's move and then.
So
Okay.
yeah, we should definitely do it now.
Outside. Okay. And still no one comes out.
Okay. I just grab the back of his vest and I'm like, let's just move. And I'll
To the
drag
docks.
the body over to the docks, I suppose.
Have you guys actually removed his head already?
Yes.
I'm
Oh my God.
holding
I
his
believe
head.
so. Yes.
Roanoke said he was doing it, so he did it.
I did it.
He did it.
Yeah.
It's canon.
Oh,
He
oh!
was
While
up-
while I'm
already dead,
holding
though.
his head, can I open his eyes and see if his eyes are still blue?
Yes, you can.
Nice.
As you peel it back, they no longer have that intense, icy kind of blue. They look to be brown.
Faith made his eyes blue.
Boo! This guy's a fake. He didn't have blue eyes at all. I was gonna take him, but he can keep them.
You still can take them.
I've heard tales
They're
of
not the
making
pretty blue
whistles out
one.
of skulls, and then blow. You know, you could do something awful with the skull if you really wish.
I just wanted the
Fair.
eyes.
All right, so you guys are making your way to the docks.
With gruesome conversation as we go.
I just wanted to make sure that you didn't stop in the middle of the road to have that
No.
gruesome
No,
conversation.
no.
No.
All
No, we're
right.
talking.
Okay. So you guys get to the docks, and what do you see?
I mean,
The docks are currently empty. There is no one at either of the two docks right now. Miraculously. Fucking
You're just gonna
dice.
steal
I say we just toss him over. Forget this guy.
well, I mean, we could just leave his bloody corpse. It's ice here. It's not water. We have quite a distance to go before we get to water. Remember last time we had to go
No,
out
no.
of the.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
No, that was
Okay.
that was Targos.
Yeah, that was
Right,
Targos.
right. Thank
yeah,
you.
Yeah. This is the docks. The water here flows because of the river.
Okay. Oh right.
Yeah.
Right.
This is the Shangarn River flowing into Mare Dulden.
Okay. When Zara,
The
it's up to
geography I
you.
have to learn.
I am willing to indulge your desire to feed this to Fudgy if you want to sell out a little bit. If we can legally get a boat, otherwise we'll just toss it in and hope that Fudgy picks it up.
You can see there are several different boats tied up currently, one of which looks somewhat familiar as it has a bit of a bite mark out of the back of it.
Oh, look, it's our boat.
It
was
does
your
say
kill. I'll leave you to pick.
the pronged goat on the back of it in kind of...
I'm not up for going out on these freezing cold waters tonight, guys. I think we should
No.
just toss him in.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So I'll go.
Go ahead.
I'll go to the edge of the dock,
Mhm.
and I'll be like, "Fudgy, wakey, wakey."
I think you heard that. Just toss it in.
Throw it as hard as you can.
I with my strength, I might be able to toss this body a little bit. So.
You know, there's an easy solution.
Yeah.
At the wolf regheads, we just eat our prey. So
She might be suspicious if we bring her guard back to feed to her wolves.
I mean, human is very tasty.
Is it? I look down at our goblin friend. Is human tasty?
it can be. You do what you have to do in
Yeah.
the tundra.
If you have Old Bay and dill to put on it, it's delicious.
That's none of this would have happened if you found that.
Yeah.
That's where everything went wrong.
Winzera, roll a performance for me.
Okay.
Shit.
Nice.
You think after you stop and you listen, and you sort of think that maybe you hear something on the wind, some kind of
Fudgy.
almost as if responding.
It's Fudgy, guys. He heard me. Fudgy, we got a treat for you.
You can summon Fudgy?
My expertise says I can.
So,
we could rule this town. Oh, never mind.
Dodvin, are you giving him a
Yeah.
toss in?
I will give him a toss, and athletics or strength, whatever you want from me.
Yeah. You're able to with your strength. You don't even need to roll it.
Okay.
Any blood I would have on me, I would have prestidigitated off me.
So he gives it a toss that makes a good 10, 15 feet out into the water with his kind of twirling toss that he throws. Then the shot put of the head, which was the second piece, follows it into the water, and they both begin to sink and disappear from view.
Let this man who was consumed by the cold and the winter find light and warmth again in the embrace of our Lord Lathander.
Going back to the hotel.
I don't know about you, but I'm ready to embrace the warmth.
Now I'll stand
Yep.
out there with the cleric for a moment and get past judgment on this jerk for his false prophet.
I need to get something to eat. Killing things makes me hungry.
Standing on the docks, you start to see some movement and people moving on the streets. Looks like leaving one of the warehouse buildings and heading in. They kind of there's this moment of where you guys look over and see them, and they look over and see you. They kind of pause for a second. One of them goes, and then they keep walking in towards the city.
Yep.
And in towards the center of town.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk with Filbert. Be like, it's too cold.
Alright.
Time
I'm
to
done. I
go.
already made my prayers.
All right, we got to bring this
All right.
this stuff to who? Who is it that we have to send this to?
We have to go find. Yeah, go ahead.
War.
But not here. That's somewhere else.
No, it was Bryn Shander, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was the dwarven lady. I don't have the notes in front of me because
Rebecca, we missed our chance on the dock
Glenn?
there to do for the audience at the crowd who just exit to do putting on the Ritz. We missed our chance. Young Frankenstein, never mind.
it was a
Good
dwarven
movie.
woman.
It was Glenn.
Hlyn. Yeah.
Ellen.
Rebecca's got it.
I don't know her name.
She hired us to find the killer.
Okay.
All right, so
Yeah.
you're able to make it back. The doors open. There's still a bit of fish stew that has been left on the fire, simmering for you, with a note that says "Thank you." Tented near it, but the inn is fairly quiet, and it appears that Carol is gone. Kara has retired.
I think she likes you too.
I bashfully look away, and now I need to find some water to wash off. So
Cora, not Clara. Cora.
yeah.
All right.
It's awfully cold by herself in this frozen tundra.
Do I see any? Does anybody need blood cleaned off of them? I can.
Yes, please.
I think multiple people.
I just.
No, I'm fine.
I'm good.
Clean everybody up.
Okay, so when you press to digitate it goes off of them, but it's got to go someplace. So it leaves their body and now splashes down onto the floor. So note to self: probably should have done it outside.
Outside.
Henrik kind of looks around, a little sheepishly, oh, and then he uses prestidigitation to kind of like leapfrog now this little pile of this puddle of blood out the door and into the thing, and you can see him. You see him kind of kicking snow over it, kind of burying it now, trying to be he's stamping it down. Ha.
That'll work.
Okay. Out of just he was human before he was touched by the Frostmaiden, was he not?
I mean, his eyes
when
were
we
brown now.
Yeah, when
He
we
looks-
looked at
he
his
looks-
body, yeah. That's what I thought. I was just curious.
That's a human.
We died.
I die by goblin.
Well, Winzira, you quite saved the day. You have many talents we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, you probably didn't see it because you guys don't see in the dark. But I killed him good. I was brave.
You
I
were.
didn't flinch at all. I told him he made a mistake.
That's what's up.
And I told him to run away, and he did, and I cut him down.
So you're saying he shouldn't have listened?
Lathander protected me from all. Even that great fire. We've come out relatively unscathed from this. It's quite miraculous, if I say so. Even Henrik here. Thought we lost you for a minute.
I just decided to take a nap. That's all.
Oh. Yeah, you know, when I get into battle.
Yep.
So what's next on the agenda? Do we have any
Sleep.
business here after sleep? Do we have any other business in this town? I think it might be a good idea if we don't to exit.
Yeah.
Like the opposite.
We're-
Yeah, we should probably hightail it first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We have to.
Are we going up to the Lonely Wood?
yeah, that I thought was our plan.
We can do that.
That's the druid.
Do you have a time frame that you need to get the evidence back to
No.
whoever? Or...
No.
Negative.
Oh, okay.
Man, Torg is gonna be pissed in the morning.
On the way to Lonelywood, I wouldn't mind stopping in Tourmaline if we could and leave a note for our mayor, our speaker there, that she's being messed with, rumor-wise, because I think
Yes,
they
no, I
need a
definitely
chance.
must not
Yeah,
Plane on the way.
That
it's on the
sounds
way.
like-
It's
Well,
not out. Yeah.
They said they're going to Targos next.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Targos is the way. It's because you gotta go. You gotta go through. You pass by Targos, and then you go to Tourmaline, and then. So, I do have to stop in Targos anyway, so that's fine.
Okay. Well, she's going to spend some time looking for him, I suspect, and we'll be gone. We will be obvious targets, I suppose, from her.
Why?
If we disappear tomorrow morning and he's not back, she's going to put two and two together.
We're just
No,
but
because she
I
knew
don't
that at
disagree with
least
it.
half of us were leaving.
Yeah.
My
we have an
Well,
alibi.
my plan cannot be unraveled or seen through. I am a mastermind, and I bid you all good night. And I head up to the room.
Well. Sleep
And when I get
Wow.
to the top of the stairs, and I turn around and say, "Always trust a halfling."
And just before you leave, I'm like, "Don't you mean never?" And then he's gone.
He's got a
Then,
tagline.
And he disappears.
Yep.
Nice.
Question for you, Henrik. Do
Yes.
you have a pearl worth 100 gold pieces?
No, I do not.
Okay.
Fortunately, I wish I had a couple. But
Well,
I
it
don't.
doesn't. It no. You only need one. It doesn't
Okay.
consume it each time.
Okay. Oh, it doesn't.
It does not.
Okay.
You need to get that one item, but then you need the feather and the pearl.
So tomorrow,
Awesome.
we can do that when shops are open for business, right?
I don't
Well,
have. I don't have.
if you can
100
find it, and if you have 100 gold.
Yeah. You want to go buy it from Torga?
Yeah, she might have a pearl.
Spend 500 gold for a 100 gold.
Torga, we
Oh.
just happened to come into these items.
As natives around here, out of curiosity, I may be stretching here, but do we know if there are any oysters in the bay? Because
That was
maybe
going to be a question.
Orga knows.
we could talk to Fudgy, and maybe Fudgy could bring us some oysters to see if we have a pearl inside.
Well, you would know that the 3 lakes that 10 Towns is built around are freshwater lakes, not salt.
Okay.
And knowing that oysters are in saltwater, you would have to go out to the sea of moving ice,
Right.
which would be rather hazardous.
Just a bit.
But when it comes to identifying things, there's the spell.
There is the other way. Yes.
But
So
isn't
the
there
other-
another way? Yeah.
Yes. So tonight, if you while you're preparing and you're studying your spells,
Sleep with it under your pillow.
well, go ahead and roll a Arcana check
Okay.
for each of them.
Okay. The kind of.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay.
nice.
Well, which one was that for?
That would be for the shard.
Okay.
Shard.
The candle, it appears mostly like a normal candle, but you get a sense that there's something that wouldn't put the flame out, but you're not exactly sure what it is. At least tonight, maybe if you slept with it or slept on it, you might be able to check it. You might have a better idea in the morning. However, the other, studying it, you feel that this type of this amulet made of this dark shard, it doesn't seem to be made of a material from this plane of existence.
Oh.
And you get a strong sense of some kind of other planar energy emanating from it. And you don't think that this specifically is something that a wizard could use.
Okay.
But you sense that it is used to influence the arcane, but you know that someone from your your school, your class of magic user would not be able to use it.
Okay.
Bummer.
It's like a focus or a holy symbol of sorts, so to speak.
Yeah, okay, so you didn't roll on it, so don't try to go fishing for more information.
No. This is
Yeah.
Joe just asking for mechanics, but I get it.
Nice try.
It's a good try.
Just talking.
Hey, don't cost nothing. But, I am not talking anymore on the subject. Cool. All right. Good job, guys. Anybody else anything to do? Any housekeeping before they retire?
No.
I think I'm good.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Nice doing so much damage, everybody. Didn't need me.
Yes.
Yeah,
we
thanks Goliath Paladin for all your
Hey.
damage input.
I healed the wizard, and
I
I was
think
there to
he-
protect him.
Exactly. He
I'm
may have
just
been.
joshing you.
Yeah. That was timely. He showed up right at your feet.
But seriously, nice fight. Nicely done, everybody.
Cool.
It was
cool.
done very nicely by everybody.
Yeah, you guys almost made it appear easy, and it shouldn't be, but yeah.
What? Two misty steps, an ice weapon, and he guys swinging two attacks around. I don't think that was easy. I think we just happened to get some good rolls and make some good decisions.
Yeah, definitely. And
Mickey had some bad rolls.
Well, no, your plan was very solid. I mean, that's what it came down to. So.
I mean,
Because the halfling
with
came
that
up with it.
damage,
Hey, man.
the halfling technically didn't come up with it. It was the Goliath. If you watch the video, so